When we last left off, our intrepid heroes returned home to Avara and pretty much immediately got swept over by a dragon, specifically Sathia, Szooth's big, draconic, slightly demonic mommy. She came and said hello, said that she was here to talk with Avara about opening up trade relations between Tidescale and the Trade City. Isn't that nice? Also, she gave Szooth 2 whole nose rubs, which means they are now married.
Shit, I mean, she's pregnant now.
Pretty much.
Szooth's already having to pick up the older name.
I shall call this one Szoothina and this one Szoothsia.
And so, having dropped off Szooth in Mommy's lap, Tarn took his dad off to the Tower of the Magister, where he picked up some tax papers, introduced his dad to you guys, good old buddy Gaius and Cassera, are totally just a couple of normal people who happen to own a wizard tower here in this nice city. Definitely very good model citizens. Nothing to worry about there. And then trucked over to the party housing, where you met up with Nahia and Anaya, or rather Nahia and Morgan. Got to say hello to Jalis, Siggy, Cass's Amazon friends, Anaya and Marie. Had some good hugs. Got to introduce your dad to your waifu. Waifu was told that she has a present waiting in the harbor, but before you could go see what it is, you got called up to the government building by Ursula, who was in the process of trying to talk to Princess Johanna of the Amazons, and not really having a great time of it. The party gathered up there and talked to her for a bit. Things went this way and that. Poor Johanna was finally more or less browbeaten into realizing that the only solution for her people that did not most likely involve a great deal of bloodshed immediately was her trying to assume the throne and hoping her sister was okay with it. However, that will involve her talking to the Triarchs, for there is a dead man's switch style curse on her, just in case the Amazons tried to kidnap her back, which had been Taranya's plan and would have resulted in Johanna dying most ingloriously. So now Johanna, Franz, Uthvin, and Taranya are getting ready to sail off. The Triarchs are going to be speaking to them for a while about that. Which leaves the rest of you free and all gathered up together at the government building. What would you like to do?
I would like to direct your attention to Hashat.
Oh no. To be fair, I think that Triarch has a date with her, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
It's adorable, really.
Well,
Would finally like to get Anaya's potion, because she's been very, very patient. So she can walk on her
she's
legs.
been a patient.
Slap.
Alright, yes, you can indeed take Anaya down to the Tower of the Magisters.
I would, of course, like to say hello to all the friendlies again.
Is anyone else going with? Yes,
I will tell them that's where I'm headed.
Mori will conspicuously not go there.
I will ask Tarn where he's gonna put up his dad who has the room.
Well, I was going to give him a little coin, get him a chance to get back on his feet, and well, he'll want to start working to support himself as soon as he can. But a couple of 100 silver to get him ready for that and someplace to stay in the meantime. That was the plan.
You know, my house is pretty empty and it's about the same size as yours. I have a couple of spare rooms, nobody uses them, so. And a bed right next to yours.
Well, that's true. And thank
you
you
know,
for the
that-
offer, but
He would also get some peace and quiet.
well, I'll ask him his preferences. If he wants to set out already, then he can. But if he'd rather be close, then thank you. We can put him up with you.
Oh yeah. It's nice, quiet. I don't have, crazy Amazon in there as well. This way it's also, don't have to deal with, just make an armrest to like the rest of the city, like them every night on a drunken revelry.
It may be that dealing with them is exactly what he needs. But yes, best not to force it on him.
Sure thing. Alright, wait. Did you already eat?
No, he's currently picking out some new clothes. We were going to drink and eat afterwards.
Okay. Interesting. Just looks over to see where the fuck Siggy is.
Yeah, she's with you guys. She's probably got her feet propped up on the table, sipping on some vodka.
Okay. First, I can help, like speed you down to get the, what? Just, I glanced over at Siggy,
Well, we were going to walk back that way, and I don't think we're in any sort of rush.
Oh. That may be true. But the less time, like, leave him alone. Like I said, it's a lot of things to take in after, being stuck where he was. And you're literally the only familiar thing he has here.
True. Well, once you've got us back with them, I would warn you, you should go and make sure your house is all right. Our friends have made some changes to mine.
Oh. Oh yeah, I knew about that. That's why I put bear traps in mine.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's certainly one way of keeping it tidy.
Well, yeah, it's like, put one by every window, one by hidden inside the ashes of, the chimney, and one by the door.
Well, fair enough. If it works for you, then all's for better. Though given how drunk and high they were getting, I feel like it would have been, feel like it wouldn't have worked as well.
Oh, they would have noticed it because I made sure to nail it to the walls. Like it's chained. It's not just loose like that. I just put that up when I leave. So, because you know what? Hey, if it can trap animals, it's probably gonna stop on Amazon. Or make them think twice. It's like, okay, maybe there was a stupid idea doing this. Oh, nice, they're saving. But is it on a fucking little cart or like or like both?
Yeah, no, he's got a little cart and he rows past your house once in a while he sells newspaper.
Wow.
So yeah, you guys can
Yeah,
make your way down to the docks. Little Timger. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, we'll just
boy.
keep on with you guys as Siggy goes from being, curious as you depart the government building to practically vibrating in her chainmail bikini as you get towards the docks. Come on, just a little hint. Come on, I'm dying here.
Well, suppose I can give you a hint. What's here is only half of it. The rest, Franz will be having to draw up for you.
Scrunches her lips up. What would Franz draw up for me? He hasn't painted since he was a kid.
Well, you'll just have to see, won't you? But for now, we're almost there, so going to just take a scarf out. Going to need to cover your eyes just for a moment.
Aye, aye, Captain. I suppose I'll have to walk the plank then. She'll stiffen up and let you put it around her eyes. You're fairly certain as you do so you hear a mumble, "Kinky."
Oh, I got them. So, yeah. Lead her actually onto the onto the ship.
All right, so you start going up onto his ship, and she doesn't seem think that this is suspicious until the docking ramp keeps going for a bit. Says, "Whoa, the Waveshorn's gotten a little bit bigger, hasn't it?"
Just a tad.
Did Hashat find a way to cast Enlarged Person on a boat? Oh, you poor thing. She'll pat the deck of the... or, like, pat one of the railings as she gets up onto the deck.
You know, I'd believe it of her. But as we get on there, I'll step behind her and ready to undo the blindfold. Allow me to welcome you to your ship, Captain Lionfang. They'll drop it off of her eyes.
My what? Blindfold falls away and Siggy's big old blue eyes blink at the rays of sunlight and the unfamiliar ship's deck surrounding her. The crew of Amazons who are still unloading their belongings and getting out into town. Somewhere off, not far away, there's a smaller ship with a dragon sitting on it, like just past yours. He just glances around. This ship is huge. Ton, you're kidding. I can't. What? Where did you find this?
'Tis a prize capture. And now, I'll give it to you.
Nice capture, but wow, the Wavestorm couldn't have. Wait, this is. She peers over the side of the ship's, like, now probably painted over nameplate. Squints at it. This isn't a Runin ship at all. You mad bastard, did you attack an Imperial ship? Dreadnought.
Formerly, the INS Emperor's will. Dreadnought under the purview of Imperial intelligence. With a conversion to serve as a prison.
This is the ship where... Oh, that makes sense, I guess, but... Wow. And wait, you're giving this to me?
Indeed. And if you are willing to accept it, Franz will be drawing up a letter of marque for you to serve as a privateer in the Pagothic in the Navy.
But obviously, yes, I accept the enormous battleship.
Oh, and then I came back. I got here just in time.
Hi, Kina. Yes, she rubs her hands over her face in disbelief and looks around. Wow, this is incredible, Tarn. Well, I can think of a few uses for a ship like this. I'll come over and take your hands. First and foremost, though, I bet eventually someone's going to miss this ship. Someone's going to be happy to see it come back into Imperial waters, perhaps bearing its new emperor aboard. They won't know it at first.
Oh, I'd rather do like that plan.
Yeah, if we have Imperial ships, we can just say, especially one controlled by Imperial the Navy, the intelligence, we can sail anywhere in their waters and no one will challenge us. We'd be fools to.
If it hasn't already been marked. But
You didn't let any
I
crew
think we-
escape, did you? It's not like
We
the Empire has sending or scrying.
True. We've some. There are a handful of prisoners we took, but they're under watch. I was just more concerned about, well, the embassy.
Oh, right. Yes, someone from there will probably have noticed. Well, still, if we change the name, to INS Will of the Imperator or something, they probably won't know the difference, at least at long range. Be enough to get us most of where we want to go. That's for another time. I'm sorry, my mind's running a mile a minute. She's just gonna come up and just throw her arms around you and give you a great big hug. You magnificent dragon emperor bastard, you. I can't believe you took a whole dreadnought.
Ah, don't give me all the credit. Oh, yeah. I think we've mostly patched up where Hashat landed, but she did rather jump directly into the cargo bay.
Siggy will peer down in there where there's a moo cow-sized hole in one of the decks below.
I'll
Well,
have
still.
I'll have you know, I did not break anything in that ship.
Not during the attack, no.
I went to the wave soaring to do that.
That is actually true. You had like a bunch of the crewing deck to yourself so you could bone in peace. Literally just so Tarn couldn't hear you having sex.
Good point, good point.
That made me just think of Warcraft. Warcraft, when you spam click on the Alliance ship, stop rocking the boat. You're making me seasick, and then just puke noises.
So yeah, Siggy is gonna take off exploring this ship. Looking around, getting the lay of the thing. It's still armored, more or less in perfect fighting shape, which you'll take note of with growing excitement. Do some real damage with something like this. All these ballista. And hell, you could probably fit 2 companies of men down here in the holds.
I don't normally pack them that full. But for short sprints, 2.5.
Short sprint, like from Pergolith to the Empire's eastern shore. Bet you could find that many Hobgoblin volunteers. A Runin loyalist who'd be ready to throw on the enemy uniform to get inside. This in our pocket, you really do have a chance of finding that prince and getting your dual Tarn.
I do indeed. But, once that's done, Going to have to commission a throne big enough for the both of us.
Oh, it's
Well,
just
better
one
say just
throne,
a
huh?
feat.
Grins. Oh, I suppose there are worse fates for a proud Amazon warrior than sitting in the lap of a great big draconic emperor.
I think at this point just going to smooch her repeatedly.
Gonna kiss that woman so fucking hard my mustache falls off.
What? That's a new expression.
No, it's called. No, it's called hair removal by ablation.
It's just friction alone.
All right, so I think that's a good sweep over point while Karn and Siggy are smooching on the deck to the other side of town, where
Yo, what up? It's your girl, Big Nahia.
So yeah, you take one step through the door of the Magister's Tower. You see Ashker bent over the snack table, the eternally refreshing treats smorgasbord, stuffing the pockets of a little jacket. And then there's another figure, unexpected, human, wearing a sorcerer's robe, who seems to just appear from the shadows of one of the pillars in the center of the room.
Hello again.
Hello to you too. A bit colder in here than I thought.
That's because last time the fireplace was turned on, it hotboxed the entire tower.
Well, damn, I guess I missed a party. He looks around. Ashker looks up with a mouthful of strawberries. What was
You
your
were a little
friend
late.
out here?
This is Jack, the sorcerer, and I should probably not say what kind of magic he specializes in.
Well,
What
like you
brings you
know.
here?
What
Actually,
brings
I
me
have a
here?
terrible.
Well, I did give you my card to give to the Lady Magister.
Well, and yet you have beaten us here.
And did I now? He gives you a grin and a little wink.
Of course. Fair enough.
Yeah, Ashker
So,
glances around, swallows hard. Yeah, he wasn't there a couple minutes ago, I'll tell you that much.
okay then. Is that how the card functions then?
Shrugs. Gets me where I need to go, as long as there's someone to carry it around. Anyway, I have a Lady Magister to have a meeting with. Looks around at the empty throne. Wherever she might have gone off to.
Sure, I'll come along with you. I believe there should be something waiting for us.
Oh, I have that. Ashker pats her pockets down again, pulls out an apple, tosses that, and pulls out a potion. Here. I was wondering when you guys were going to stop by.
Yeah, we got hold up for a moment.
Yeah, long enough for me to finish my chores. I was about to go have a drink with Tarn and his dad.
Cool. I'm sure we'll be coming along drinking, although I have a lot of just plunder to sell, I suppose. So I might have to wander around to do that first.
That can
And of
wait. You should come
course,
with. Especially,
oh,
and she will
mm,
hop over to Nahia and present the potion. Since this is the first time your beloved here, we'll have a chance to party.
that is a very good point.
Anaya
Buttons up, hun.
chuckles slightly and says, I have done a little bit of partying too much this week, but I have to say I'm looking forward to this. I'll take the potion, sniff at it slightly, curl her nose. Ugh, it smells like boiled milk.
Ugh.
And again,
Probably
considering the
fertilized.
source, it might just be.
That is, huh. I'm gonna try really hard not to think about that part. Goodness knows Hashat already produces healing potions. I do not want to think what her papa produces.
Wait, for what? Did I miss something?
Oh, I don't mean like literally. I mean daddy like with a capital D.
Oh, okay. Because I would not put it past Jakar to be the Shot's secret father. Especially when his other daughter is running around looking just like a Shot, but small.
Yeah, no, that hard to say. I do not actually know the story there, and it is not obviously any of my place to pry. No, I just mean, lots of people probably call Jakar daddy.
Right, well, let's not think about that anymore, and instead, Naya will pinch her nose and then chug back the potion. A moment passes. Another moment. I don't feel any different. Guess I should try standing up. She puts her hands on the armrest of her wheelchair and pushes herself up. And Asker quickly catches her. She noodles forward.
Easy.
Oh, pushing my legs. They feel like jelly.
Do they feel like it anything though?
She
Pins
starts to
in
say no,
nipples.
and then her whole body just clenches up. Her eyes squeeze shut. You can just hear a murmur of pain.
Oof. I think there's going to be quite the pins and needles.
Ow! Oh, God's everything tingles. Oh, fuck, I can't breathe. Real. Come over and give her a big hug.
Yeah. Just step onto the other side. Give her earphones a little rub.
Ah, I'm okay. I am okay. I can stand up. On my own. Okay. Maybe just with Mariel. He'll stagger a couple steps forward, holding one arm around tiny Paladin.
Yeah, I'm a little bit too tall for support, I guess.
Yeah, she'll step forward again and again, growing more confident each time, till you see her big old mander tail starts swishing behind her. She curls it around one of your legs. And I can move that again.
Ah, Mithras bless.
Ah, I feel whole again for once. She will come and give you a big smooch and just pick up Marie. Ah,
This not too noodle for pick up big strong Marie now.
no, Anaya is not too noodle. Marie is not wearing her armor. So,
Alright.
yeah, she's not a professional adventurer. She doesn't just wear plate armor around for funsies. She has not got.
Nahia looks self-consciously down at herself for always looking like this.
Yeah, normal people don't do that.
I believe I should go and get a nice dress or something, at least if there's going to be going out and drinking.
Ah,
Otherwise, people will start saying I look homeless.
only technically, dear. Come, let us
Look, it-
put you in that beautiful dress I gave you. We'll make you talk of town. Oh, maybe have to get it let out a little, but I can probably do that myself.
My dear heart, I would love to very much, but it was used to break a terrible curse over an ancient being more powerful than our standard being of imagination. Because I was told I had to sacrifice something that meant a whole lot to me.
And he just stares at you for a moment. He smiles and says, "No, Nahia, my love. To hear that is what you chose makes my heart sing with joy. The dress is just a thing. What it means is what matters." Comes up,
Big
gives you another
hug.
big smooch.
Mwah.
Come. We can get another at any store. And
Indeed.
one
And
for little
I
Marie,
would
too.
indeed.
You're old
And
enough to
I
come
have the
drinking.
dress for you when you're ready for it. It will need a little bit of refitting first. Just got to make sure it is comfy in all the right places. But and then I shall pull out a little gift from Minotha. Let's see here. I'm sure I've got the scrippy. That's right. The ancient royal wedding gown from Minotha.
She winds her eyes a bit. Nahia, that is not exactly an evening gown.
I know. But I cannot wait to see you wear it one day.
Her cheeks flush and Marie starts giggling. Asher's just gonna reach up and clap you on the shoulder. I'll wait for you guys outside.
Uh, all right, my dear. I shall go in to make sure that I have not, unfortunately, let some kind of assassin in to attack the others.
Somehow I feel like Assassin would have very bad time here.
That's true, but I mean, if I have, then I would feel remiss if I did not come up and handle it myself. It would be incredibly rude otherwise.
All right. Well, you have fun with that. I'm going to go stretch my legs. Come, Marie, let us get you something sweet to eat.
I shall catch up to you soon. I shall plant Vorn on her shoulder, and there, so I can actually find you nice and quickly. Thank you.
Marie will,
There.
still giggling, say, "I already had sweets today. I'm gonna get fat." No, my
Possible.
dear, that is just fine. It's a special day. You can treat yourself.
Hopefully it doesn't run in the family, though. Shall head on out.
All right. So yeah, you head on upstairs to find Jack shaking hands with this black-haired cat boy disguise of Lord Winters. Winter will glance over at you, give you an up nod. "Oh, Nahia. Good.
Thank goodness. He wasn't secretly about to make some kind of attempted assassination.
Well, that would be hilarious." Yeah, as you enter, you can see that one of his arms is substantially bandaged up, where he
Huh.
had a big angry punch at a wall.
Oh, well, I'll be. I'm just gonna pull out the fucking spooky necro stuff and tap him on the arm.
Why do you have a staff made of bone? Ow!
Fixed. And there you go, that's the last charge of the bone staff gone.
Opens and closes his fist. Hey, that worked. Oh, hey, look at that. Feel like I
Glad I was
have
hiding one
powers
person.
of regeneration all of a sudden. You can see all three fawns in the background just rolling their eyes.
I will grin and shrug. Actually, to be fair, right now that would be my fiance. She is blessedly walking downstairs.
Ah, yeah, that's good to hear. Potion, everything you hoped it would be, and whatever.
Apart from the smell of it. The job
Squints
isn't
her.
done. There's still going to be some artifact fetching and a terrifying surgery, but I'm going to enjoy what we have while we have it.
As you should. Take it from me. Always live in the moment. Never know when it might end.
All too true. Let's see here. Oh yeah. While I am remembering a thing, I was wondering if your lovely wife would like to buy a book from me. Technically, this was Hashat's idea. I'm just gonna like quickly step around him and then open the bag and just show her the title of it.
Which book is this?
A biography of Crown Prince August Autumnstar, the first 100 years, written by Anonymous.
Because he'll look from the title to you. Snicker. So take like 10 gold out of her purse and just put that into your hand. Take this.
You're very welcome.
The
Always
two
attending
Dautier
the
fawns
party.
will loom over and try and read a bit.
Is this kind of the equivalent of pulling out the family, like the baby pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
because
gosh.
elves don't mature until they're like 60, 70
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
Oh god.
50,
you're
yeah.
right. Oh no.
Yeah, same with dwarves. So yeah, this is like
This is a
teen
book.
pictures, baby and teen pictures. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Delightful.
There we go. And hello to all of you. And Aura's gonna get ear ups.
Hell yeah. Big tail wag. Sarah will watch Gaius and Jack go down the stairs. She'll look over at you as they start heading up. Say, that man, what do you know about him?
Well, not a massive amount, but he was being kept prisoner on an Imperial dreadnought that we captured.
The same one you
Uh,
pulled, Gray and Grumpy off of.
You have met the Boomer Hobgoblin.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Fair enough.
The boomer.
The Humor, of course. That is correct. He was being kept there. Him, an ogre overly interested in philosophy, who had achieved perfect inner peace and impressive balance, and a young merchant woman. And another hobgoblin who I cannot be completely sure of, but I think skull fucked his guard to death.
Well, you are going to find the most interesting people in a jail cell, I've always heard.
And he gave me his card, which I assume is what he used to rather quickly appear here from melting out of shadows. I shall hold it up and just place the card on the table. Probably want to destroy it later just in case. Make sure he hasn't
So,
left anything hanging around here.
you reach in to take out the card from your pocket, and it's gone. You feel around like, hey, what the hell? It's
Crafty bastard.
missing.
Well, they're either one use or he's already taken it back somehow.
Sarah will arch an eyebrow. I do wish I knew a little bit more about magic. Might be able to figure out what the hell's going on there, but I can tell you this. When he came over to shake my hand, I had the chance to look into that man's eyes. And looked about as old as August's.
Hmm.
If that's a
Well,
human,
here's the
I'm a
thing.
fawn.
My best guess is that he is a warlock, and his patron happens to be the old previous wife of the god of time, Karnus.
The hooty one?
Remember Moon God, terrible giant dickhead, that kind of shit?
Karnus, yes.
His wife,
Karnus
time
didn't have a
magic,
wife.
or mistress or something.
I'm sure he slept around, but I don't remember ever hearing about a wife.
Am I suddenly misremembering?
I don't
Scratch the back
know.
of my head. I don't know. My recollection is technically rather fuzzy and everywhere. Regardless, I believe he is a warlock whose patronage is bound to someone who can perform magic related to time, both traveling through it and stopping it, which is pretty terrifying, all told.
That is unsettling, yes. I believe I heard something about you and your friends finding broken time.
That is correct. It's a relatively long story, all told, and I believe I'm about to get dragged out for lots of drinking. But I'll be happy to regale you with it tomorrow. And get you all caught up.
Sure. If this Jack stays around anyway.
Of course. He might not.
It didn't seem like he would. It just came asking to buy those 2 mimics that have been in storage upstairs.
Huh.
All the smoke and
Uh,
mirrors just to buy a few old half-dead husks.
where is this fucking thing? Do I recall any because I know that there were mentions before of mimics being more than what they were. Have we ever come across books to associate us that fact when browsing magic shit in Minotha Library?
Not the Minothan Library, but you did find a book here in the Magister's Tower on mimics, which you gave to Cassidy.
Oh, that's right. Cassidy has a book on mimics, but I believe there is more to them, to mimics in general, than meets the eye. Heck, it might well be that he is not a human, but instead a very old, powerful mimic.
He what?
Hey, I'm just throwing out random guesses. It's either that or time magic, and both are pretty terrifying prospects, all considered.
I don't like either of those possibilities.
I know, right?
Hopefully August will just sell him the damn things and get them out of the house and get him out of our lives.
Indeed. Yeah, no, he definitely concerns me. Shake my head. But I think that most people who have powers that I don't understand tend to concern me. You guys, you do not concern me. I am of a very good understanding about you, and despite being aware that you are incredibly powerful and probably destroy me, I at least understand what I am looking at. I do not
The,
feel the same about Jack. I do not know if I'm stronger than him or not, but he is covered in unknowns.
the 2 fawn daughters both lean in and say, "Oh, we can find plenty of ways to destroy you." Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're very tempting, but my wife just got the use of her legs back, and I believe I'm going to be very much involved
You're going
with
to
that.
go and remove the use of
I'm
her
going
leg.
to go and now make sure that she can't again, but for fun reasons.
Sarah will just take the 2 girls by the horns and pull them back down on the couch. Easy, girls. What have I said about the guests?
No
Tell you.
eating them.
To tell you what, if you're looking for people who are fun to bully, I know that's plenty of random, cute cat girls run around the bathhouse. Even the odd fox or two, or at least there was a fox last time we met one.
One of the fawns pouts. It's not fun to break anything if they're not powerful.
Ah, I see. Well, shall certainly keep in mind, but should definitely be trying more often to behave. I mean, if you're looking for a consequence-free ride of dangerous power, there's always Hashat, giant minotaur woman. Dick
The
larger
other
than my arms put together.
the other fawn just laughs and says, "I'm pretty sure she radiates consequence."
Yeah, actually, you would almost immediately definitely get pregnant. It is a superpower she has.
One of them air quotes super and the other air quotes power.
Anyway, I shall be getting back to it, and I shall see you all tomorrow if you're around.
All right. Take care, dear. And tell the rest of your friends I said hello.
Of course. If you guys get bored, we're going to be out drinking for a while. You could always try and stop by.
Somehow I don't believe, what was his name? Droolvard would very much appreciate the Queen of Demons and her daughters dropping by for a drink.
You say that, but I don't think you need to worry about giving him the choice. I think you might be a little bit above his weight class, so to speak.
Yes, but I rather like Tarn. I don't want to give his father any more reason to lose his mind.
Fair enough. Shall finish. I've probably been giving Aura scratches like literally the entire time.
Hell yeah.
Scratches. Alright then.
She'll
Shall
give
see
you
you
a
all later.
big hug as you try to leave and say, "Oh, well, if you must go, at least take this with you." When you
No?
turn to acquire an item, she instead gives you a big old smooch on the cheek.
No. And I shall lift her and give her a bite on the shoulder. That's Puppo affection.
Oh yeah, her tail beats so hard it knocks the cushions over.
I'm gonna let her down again. Take care.
The demon girls wave goodbye, and you can join Anaya, Ashker, and Marie outside. They are giving mini pets to horsies.
Indeed. They're very well retired horses by this point. They haven't had to do anything other than like fucking city travel.
Hell yeah. It's been a good couple weeks for them.
God, you're right. It has still actually really only been a couple weeks. Ugh. Such busy bees that we all is.
So I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to play out the spend all night getting shit faced with Boomer Hobgoblin.
Of course.
I don't think we need to.
All right, cool. So yeah, you can take the Colonel around to the Hobgoblin place, get some old Imperial style cuisine, get rip roaring drunk. Some of Ashker's friends will probably stop by after a while, say hi, meet Tarn's dad, because they've heard so much about you, they got to meet the source.
Of course. At some point, someone ends up doing body shots. Just an entire table of adventurers going shots.
And that is a long-standing Salamander tradition.
Dwarf, no!
Oh, Lord. So yeah, you can indeed get the Colonel set up. Did you want to have him stay over at Ursula's or get him a hotel room somewhere?
Yeah, that is up to him, really.
All right. He does not want to be a burden on anyone, so he will just take take a hotel room, probably the same one where Maury stays, and which will soon probably also be occupied by
Can
a
you even fit
shitload
in
of.
that?
Can what?
can he even fit into a birdhouse?
I mean,
No, Mori does not in fact live in a birdhouse. Nor does she live in a cat house, as she will vehemently insist if asked. Probably by Hashat at some point. No, she's found a nice little inn a little up the street from where you guys live, where she has been staying this entire time.
fair enough.
So yeah, she will give the colonel the address as well as the Amazon crewman.
And yes, I'm going to just give Dad 100 silver and 20 gold to just so that he can afford to stay there for however long it takes for him to get back on his feet.
Just write that down here. You said 100 silver and 20 gold?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that'll definitely keep him well fed and clothed for the foreseeable future. Yeah, he's probably fucking absolutely trashed for his first time. Being somewhere safe and warm and relatively friendly, little slice of home. So when you finally drop him off, he in fact gives you a great big hug. Lasts for a good 5 seconds before he
Oh.
staggers
Aw, that's
inside.
gay.
It's mega gay.
Yeah.
There's emotions. It's a bad time for everybody. You can only do it while you're drunk.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
oh,
no,
no.
that does line up with experience.
I will say this. Oh no, familial love. Being called super gay.
It is.
As a South American, 5 seconds, fucking pathetic. A hug is supposed between 7 to 10.
Minutes.
Standard.
You need to have a full conversation mid-hug.
You Americans over here talking about your family values.
There's no way Americans still talk about those these days. Don't be sad.
Yes, they fucking do.
No, it's not. No, it's not family value. It's the value of family. Like, these kidneys are worth this much, these lungs are worth that much, bone marrow, plasma.
You know, I don't think most of us are selling children on the black market. So carrying on.
Well, you're selling your plasma, though.
DCL, no. You're better than that.
Yeah, everyone knows you sell semen then plasma. If you do plasma first, you can't keep it up.
What am I supposed to do with this conversation?
I don't know.
Sell some semen and plasma.
Abort. Abort. So yeah, the next.
That's what the semen and plasma is used for, so no.
Oh god. All right. The next morning dawns. Nahia, where have you taken your waifu to be crushed into the ground?
I'm gonna roll a dice and we'll see if I end up next to Mari's room and pull a Hashat on her.
Oh no.
No.
What die results in that?
On a 1, same end.
All right.
Oops.
Was that supposed to be just a coin flip?
Yep.
Oops.
Just like, oh yes, I'm staying at actually a quite nice inn. I'm like, oh, that's good, because we should probably stay at one of those. Poor Marie does not need to hear whatever gets up to. And then it just happens to be the room next to, awkwardly fucking putting keys in the door and making eye contact.
Yeah. Like you
I'd be more bothered, but I know Voron watches, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Like in the morning, perhaps Nahia's a little flustered when she realizes, oh no, we were just making all sorts of noise in the room next door. In reality, Mori slept like a baby. She didn't give a shit.
She's 100% supremely used to that shit. Voron likes to watch. And let's face it, if there's a Mithrin Paladin boning down in the room next to her, that's going to be sweet dreams for the goth. It's like a bed lullaby.
So, I believe when dawn comes, the party will gather together at some point, and you're going to go round up your various friends and lovers and children from Dethick Dale and Kadar.
Yeah, I'll go get Nixie and Melita from the Dethick Dale.
While you're doing that, I'm going to sell all of our party loot. So you get to then come back to a tremendous sack of gold.
Do you need me to haul your ass there?
It's only going to be like a day or something up there, I think.
Well,
Let's see. So, if
not-
you go by Ursula Mobile, it takes 1 day to get to Dethick Dale and 1 day to get back.
So
Or you
it
can
would take
teleport
4
back.
days. Well, yeah, I could do that too. 2 days up,
Oh.
or
yeah, or that wouldn't be enough time
Or-
to have a week of downtime training before we start our shift.
huh?
Remember, we are like 9 days before, and you need a week of downtime training to get the experience so we can level up before we start our downtime.
No, we can just put that in, just level up during the downtime.
Yeah, but it was specifically asked.
Yeah,
like last session.
I've got all of my days planned out
We
with
don't-
stuff in already. So.
We don't have to, like, there's no reason we have to start, like, there's no reason we have to end our downtime on X date exactly. We can just take an extra bit of time.
Well,
Like-
actually, you did
Well-
say you would meet Rajan in Anderland on Springseed Fair, so you do have that to attend to.
When's that?
Yeah.
The day downtime ends, or aka the first day of spring.
Oh.
Yeah. See?
And you could also just blow him off. I mean, fuck that guy, but, you know.
No, that's something we can't blow off.
Would really like to put a pin in that one. Sorry,
Yeah.
Lord Winter's already dead. Like a sword back, please.
Right. So,
So we can do this. We can get a carriage, go there, teleport, and start going through the night. Distance-wise,
yeah,
it would be just enough. Go on.
you can rent a carriage, use Ursula powers to get to Dethick Dale in 1 day, and then teleport back that night, yes. And then you can start going to Kadar the morning after.
Does that work out then?
It would be on the same day, so
Right.
Okay.
So it's like 6 silver a head to rent a carriage there. So just mark that off. You can do the thing. I'll grab some tokens
It was how
here.
much I had?
6 silver for you and for Ursula. I assume no one else is going to accompany you to just grab your kids.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Just me and Ursula will be fine.
Would Mary like to go along?
I mean, Mary would like to go along, but you know, if she's
Yeah.
going, she wants you to go.
I will tell her that I'm literally spending all day trading, which admittedly she might enjoy, watching me pawn off like the fucking spoils of war.
I mean, yes, she would also like to do that.
Alright, never mind. I'll have Marie and Nahia with.
All right. So yes, just swap over to Dethick Dale. It's pretty safe trip up there. You arrive to see the beautiful fields of roses and grapevines have mostly lost their color for the winter. A wooden palisade has been built out around the little townlet of Dethick Dale since the last time you were here. And you can see that there are a couple of battle scars on it. See little divots in the dirt and wood where arrows have impacted it. And a couple of, you'd probably guess, Valor bards peek their heads out over the gates as you approach. And the gates will slowly be opened up. Your carriage is admitted. One of these bards, catfolk female, will trot down and say, what's your business, madams?
Hey there. I'm here to pick up my daughters, Nixie and Melita, the friendly hornets.
She looks at you for a moment. Begging your pardon, madam, but you don't look much like a hornet, and we've seen a lot of them lately.
I can see that. You guys have built a wall since the last time we were here.
She nods. It seems stupid, I know, but bastards can't fly in armor, so they either have to come at us half naked or else deal with this. She'll slap the wall. It's served us well enough.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to see everything here is for the most part all right, aside from the hornets.
We're making do. Less attacks as balls rolled in.
I've put something in the works that hopefully that will put an end, that will deal with the hornets. Actually, I've hired some people to deal with them.
No offense, ma'am, but looking at you, you could probably headbutt that hive and they'd all fall over.
I'm busy though.
The other Valor Bard just crosses his arms like, oh, gee, thanks. And the woman will sigh. Right. You don't look like
I heard
the,
some other. I've subcontracted this adventuring work to other adventurers.
Right. Well, you don't look like the brigand type, so, gesture into town. Have the run of the place, then. Just try not to cause trouble.
My name's Hashat, Lord of Avara. So
She nods sagely, for surely that means quite a bit to her.
it means I'm not going to cause you any trouble.
Right. Well, like I said, do what you will. There's plenty of rooms at the inn if you plan to stay the night. She'll whistle up to one of her cohorts on the wall who will start closing the gate.
I don't think there'll be need for that. We're going to take the quick way out. And I'll just walk away.
As you start walking away,
Goodbye.
the male bard grumbles so that you don't hear, "Oh no, ma'am, you have so much to live for. Please don't." Promptly gets slapped in the back of the head.
It just Ursula hasn't fucking moved. It just Hashat has walked away, just standing right next to them. Like,
There's a long moment where they watch a shot go and then start going back to their post, and then one of them like knees you in the side. Ow! Fuck! What? Oh, sorry, I didn't even see you there.
Oh, I see how it is.
well, Hello to you too.
Sorry, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Ursula or Evara, don't worry.
Right. Yes, thank you. To scurry away.
Yeah, I'll just go after my comrade over there.
So before I go pick up my daughters, I will, or on my way to try and find them, I will go try and see Halidora and Valstein. See if Nixie and Lily, if my girls are there.
Sure, yeah. Sensible enough. You can knock on the door, and a few moments later, the catfolk druid will answer. Ah, Lady Hashat. Please, come in. Come in.
Gosh, was I large size the last time I was here? I don't remember. It was
No.
such a long time ago.
I also
you
don't
weren't.
remember.
Hmm.
You weren't.
Hmm.
Alright. Either way, he
Yeah,
doesn't really
not much
react to it,
bigger.
because he's a former adventurer too. He knows how
Yeah.
this shit goes.
Not only that, he's in Bard Town.
Yeah, he's an adventurer surrounded by bards. You being big is not, like, the most shocking thing he's seen today.
Good evening, Mr. Valstein.
Yeah, as you enter, you see the purple-haired bunny folk bard sitting in front of her fireplace. She is ghostly pale now. Her ears
Oh,
have
dear.
drooped lop-like down behind her, just wrapped up in several blankets.
Oh dear.
She'll smile weakly at you, say, "Ah, Hashat. Pleasure to see you again, my dear."
I'm glad to see you too.
Your daughters have been delightful additions to the town. Able pupils and helps around the house, too. They have learned enough that they can work their own mead, and I've taught them a bit of instruments as well, what I know.
Yeah,
They're
that was
not
nice of you.
bards by any means yet, but they have the training should they wish to branch out in the future.
Thank you for taking them in and teaching them.
It was my pleasure, Hashat. Like the children, well, you know how it goes.
Yeah. I wish I could do something to help you.
Don't trouble yourself. I've lived a long and full life. I am content to see this last generation of students taught all that I know. Ursula knocks the door, and Paulstein will go and answer it again. I'm sorry, we already have... Oh, Lady Ursula, please.
Yeah, hi. Just closes the door.
He will kind of offer you his seat here.
Yeah, just waves or else just motions to get some seat.
I'll make sure that at least then I'll make sure that they put the skills that you taught them to good use, and that they will in turn pass them on.
It does my heart good. Please, Do take care of yourself out there, Hashat. You and your friends, I've heard remarkable things since last we spoke. Saving cities and bringing ships of Imperial slaves back to harbor. Really, you are a light in the darkness coming. Var would be a poor place without you. And she'll nod to Ursula too. All of your
Well,
friends.
we do our best.
That is all one can do. But for some, what seems routine is to many others extraordinary. And we adventurers are nothing if not extraordinary in our way. Yeah, she says that. She puts a hand to her mouth and coughs weakly into it. Wallstein will step over and put a hand on her shoulder. He'll turn to you and say, I'm sorry, I think we'd best cut this short.
I understand. She needs her rest. You know where I can find Nixie and Melita?
Of course, they're in the church, just across the way. The last
Right.
class of the season will be done in a couple days, but they're ready for you now if you want.
Yeah, I was coming to see if they were ready to go. We're going to take them to Pergolas.
It should be beautiful this time of year. Yes. Haldor keeps coughing. He'll take a seat and hold her hand for a bit.
Feed her milk. Feed her milk. Healing
That's
milk.
not what's that won't do anything really.
It will just taste delicious and make her feel a bit better. Look, it doesn't have to actually work. It's about feeling good. And what is a big, precious moo meant to do but make people feel good?
Not sure big precious moo are the terms I'd use to describe a shot. Big regal she bull, maybe.
Like, you know, what are
Yeah.
precious moves for? See,
Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what?
that's
These guys are-
Hallie.
You know what? These guys are bards. This is like a bardic college, right?
Yes, this is a whole
you know
settlement
what?
full of bards.
I will hear. It's not something that will make you take the pain away from your condition, but I think that if anyone should have this right now, perhaps you should add this. You could add this to your collection. I'll take a book. The autographed book of heroic deeds of Valish knights. Here.
Haldor will, or rather, Ballstein will probably take it, look at the cover, eyes widen. Thank you, Lady Hashat, but we really can't accept something so precious. The collection, I don't even know who it will go to yet.
No, I insist. Please.
He will.
A place of bards should have as many tales and stories as they can get their hands on.
Haldor will stifle her cough enough to say weakly, "Haven't read that one, Molly. You can read it to me tonight. Oh, new bedtime story is a precious gift for a bard. Well, he just clutch the book to his chest and mouth thank you at you.
I'll give him a nod and come on, Ursula.
Yeah.
And I'll close the door quietly and head for the church.
It's too bad they can't, like, pour glue on her.
Apparently, it was apparently too late for that when we were here last already. The process had already
No,
gone too far.
I said glue. Like, they were talking about,
Huh?
like, frayed at the edges and unraveling like that. The best way to just stop it without it getting better is just you put glue and stuff.
I don't think there's such a thing as a glue for the soul, though.
I'm not a magician. Like, you guys can figure that stuff out. Like, what the hell do we do? We do a lot of stupid, weird things.
Maybe if we had started something about that half a year ago. She's almost. I'm not sure if she'll last out the rest of the winter.
Well, I don't know about that, so like I said, that's not my proficient field.
So as you're
Like I said, I don't know how fast you guys can work this up.
So as you're saying
Maybe.
this, you approach the big church just across the street. And indeed, sitting in the back row of the pews, working at little like lap desks, are a pair of full-grown, very curvaceous hornet girls. Are pressed so close together, their little wings are practically enwrapped.
Is there something being taught right now?
No, everyone seems to be working quietly at their little desk.
All right, well, I'll just so let's see. I don't want to disturb everybody. I'll just I don't have prestidigitation actually. Ah, fuck it. I'll just quietly whisper. I'll whisper at them, to them. I'll loudly whisper. That.
Now for the
Stage
real
whisper.
question.
That's it. That's the word.
Stage whisper. What is the Whittle Hornet's wisdom? Oh no.
The same as a shot. Very poor.
Yup. It's a big negative one. So yeah, they hear you, but rather than get the clue of, oh, we should not disturb everybody, they turn around, big purple eyes go wide. Mom! Mom! Two hornets just jump up and crash into full speed. There's a
that wouldn't.
intense smell of honey in the air as they jump into your arms, buzzing furiously and squealing in delight.
Oh, look at you two. You've gotten so big.
So have you! Wow, you're huge!
All the more to hug
Yes,
you
you
guys.
finally grew up. Pat, pat, pat.
Wait, are we gonna be that big?
No, I don't think so, no.
Aww.
Well,
Don't say "ah" to the master of getting randomly TF. They're gonna be huge next time now.
no. Oh no.
Oh no, my babies, they're huge size tokens. Tyrannosaurus bars.
P5
Oh
fo
no.
fum,
Us.
motherfucker.
Oh no.
Now you are the one that gets squidged.
Ah, I'm gonna die. Squished. Suffocated.
Gigabus.
How I'm trying to die intensifies.
I miss you both so much.
Missed you
Glad
too.
to see you.
We learned so much.
I heard. I stopped by to hear about how you both have been doing.
We're
I'm very proud
professional
of you, so-
metists now. Or meters? Lady Haldor could never
Brewer?
decide what the right term was.
Well, I'm very proud of you both for sticking through your teaching.
It was hard. Yeah. We wanted to go adventuring and stuff, but we wanted to make you proud more. Oh, here. Both of the girls will produce small little like sample shot size bottles of wine.
Did you make this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Our first batch. Oh, professional batch.
I'm sure it's wonderful. I'll be sure to have it.
They look at you expectantly.
Well, I shouldn't drink and drive, but okay. It's just a little bit, and the shot is big, so it'll be fine.
Yay!
Unless that shit's ever clear, it's not really gonna be a fucking issue for you.
Yeah, they're just little like
Oh.
shot glasses.
Don't drink in TP.
Don't drink and teleport. I'll drink
That's
the
how you end up
drink.
in the middle of the ocean.
No, that's how you. No, because drink and TP, all of it just when you said it would be drink and T-pose.
Oh no, you should definitely T-pose when drinking.
That's it. You drink one little shot glass of wine and then the other, and it is delicious. It's not quite like Szooth tier alchemical healing potion wine, but it is sweet and just a little bit like fruit flavored on top of that, and it's got some alcoholic bite to it too.
That's pretty nice. You did real good.
The hornets buzz proudly. Yeah, I told you she'd like it. Well, yeah. She's her mom. She can't not. But really like it.
I do really like it.
Buzzing intensifies. So, are we finally going home?
Yeah. We're going to go, although it's going to be a bit of traveling, we're going to go take a trip. Everybody. You, me,
A trip?
my friends.
Oh, are we going to the same place Miss Haldor is? Yeah, Lord Ballstein
No.
says she's going on a trip too.
No. We're going to go up to Pergolith. We're going to go to a feast. It's a great big celebration.
Pergolith, that's the big city, right?
Way to the north, yeah.
Wow, is it as big as Avara?
It's pretty big, yeah.
Whoa. I heard they have airships there.
They do. I saw one when I was coming back from my latest little thing. I saw one.
You saw an
being
airship?
chased-
They're really real?
Oh yeah, they're real. I saw it. You were being chased by a bunch of pirates. See, and then the airship was like in the sky, and it just blew up the pirate ships that were coming after us. Shot
Pirates!
them all down. Yeah.
Oh, can we fight pirates? That sounds awesome.
It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, but we can take it together. They will both, so standing side by side, they hook their hands together and thrust up their other hands into the air and conjure forth magic.
Oh.
Specifically, they cast light in each hand. Because all of their other spells are very violent.
I was gonna say, have they got like
Mm.
stone sorcerer abilities then, so that it's just all explosion?
Makes
Yes,
sense.
all of their magic is combat except for light.
Fair enough.
Yes.
But yes, they create big torches in their hands and buzz.
My little girls. Speaking of, and I'll just pick them up and carry them away to where we can later teleport out in a minute or two. You two are going to have some siblings soon.
Siblings?
Yeah, some brothers or sisters are coming.
More hornets? They pat your belly. No, I don't think so.
Not right now, no. Although I have something in the works, maybe for that. Maybe if those other adventurers can do their job correctly. But that's for later.
Oh. Well, either way, we can't wait to meet them.
Well, it'll be a few months yet, I think, but you will.
Months? We've been waiting here for months.
Well,
I want to do more than
people
just
who aren't.
wait around for stuff. Come on, let's go do something.
Well, we are going to go. We're going to go back to Uvara right now. Would you like to see something that you might be able to do one day?
Magic?
Super magic. Super big magic.
Twins look at each other, then grin at you. Magic.
And we'll go and find a clear spot so I can call up a teleport circle. What?
Have they gathered up their stuff?
Oh, right. Right. We're going to leave now. We go get your things.
Oh, okay. Let us go say goodbye to our friends.
Okay. Go say goodbye. Get your things. I'll be waiting over here.
So one of them flies to get their stuff. One of them says goodbye to their friends, and they switch places after a couple minutes. And yeah, the various students at the Dale will all gather around to say goodbye to the little bees. The friendly hornets. There are many hugs passed out and little gifts exchanged. And then, yeah, the two little hornets will come back after about 10 minutes with their packs full and close to bursting. They've got a little, pull cart full of meadery supplies and the rest of their first batch of wines.
Oh my. All right, are you ready to go?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this might be a little scary the first time, but it's actually really fun.
Okay.
It's gonna be like
It's scary first, but it's actually pretty cool.
yeah.
That's all our magic.
Well, you might be able to do this
I'll
one.
rock and roll then.
Take a look. And I will start doing a teleport circle.
All right. The great maw of the earth looms up. The hornetlings scream in terror. Chomp.
She just crosses her arm like X-Men and just backdrops into the maw. Hell yeah.
Boom. And back home you go.
Alright, we'll be right back. I have to deal with something real quick.
Sure, I need to
so pick up
refill
with someone
my
else.
waddles anyway. So take just a quick break, everybody.
Okay.
Stupid
Some
water
text,
not lasting forever. How dare it? So,
Yeah, I was talking about that one. No, he's not gonna be doing that one.
Okay, it's not. So you have a whole day and a half of things to do.
yeah, everyone else can
Alright,
take
back.
1 day of downtime if you want. Is anything you want to accomplish RP wise? Let me know. Otherwise, we can just kind of skip ahead towards the
Oh god damn it.
embarking. What?
Nahia. Again.
Oh no.
Nahia, why?
Why not? Oh no. Annette, she got a crit on the driving.
No, that's actually really beneficial for you guys, because you know who
Oh,
only shows up on a crit when you crit on this particular highway?
Oh, that's right, Oslin. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's really convenient that the one time you're looking for Oslin is you happen to get a crit.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Savin,
Mhm.
I wanted to find an accountant who's used to dealing with adventurers.
Sure. Give me either an investigation or a persuade roll, or intimidate, I guess, if you want to, smack some people around and try and find your way to the best in the business.
You're going to find some adventurers to hire?
No.
No.
No?
No, I need to find a tax lawyer.
Oh, I see. Oh, I only heard the word adventurers.
Yeah,
I see.
I want an accountant who's used to dealing with adventurers, so he's not going to blow his gasket at the substandard bookkeeping.
Do you mean the zero amount of bookkeeping?
I mean, no.
It's not literally zero, just figuratively zero.
Mostly zero.
I mean, it's not like some people, remember where they got their cash from, right, Kina? Or, wrote it down in a tiny little black book.
That would be weird if people did that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have a thing that says money on it, and it has all my money in it.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
write
prefer-
down where I got it all.
Yeah.
Ursula's Book of Grudges. It's a text file.
Would there be anyone who, out of those staying in Ivara that could, lend a hand with this? Give me advantage.
Let's see. Cassie would be happy to help, I suppose.
Sure.
Oh shit, like you fucking needed it. Sweet titty Christ. Roll a guidance. He has that, so why not?
'Cause
I
it's an
figured
all-day
Mrs.
thing.
Extended.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna look at something on your sheet real quick here. Alright. Tarn, you're a relatively cunning man, as far as such things go. You know a couple of extra languages too, so when, after about a half day of asking around and talking to other adventurers, lower level folks mostly who are settling in for the winter, and with a few other lawyers and accountants operating here in the city, and there's quite a business to be made in handling bookkeeping here in the trade city. You're sent to a office, and right away you realize that there's a pun in the name, in Goblin and Giantish specifically. You don't read Giantish yourself, but the Goblin pun makes sense to you. For you see, this is a tax accountant, and the door is large-sized.
Oh god.
But you are assured he is the best in the business.
Oh,
So you enter into this fairly large building in the middle of town and are directed by a cowgirl secretary to a particular office where you are sent in to meet, indeed, a Minotaur. An extremely large, hairy Minotaur who has cramped himself down behind a almost comically too small desk where he is scribing away at a tremendous stack of paperwork. He'll look up at you, take about a half second, and then grin and say, "Well, my friend, we are going to have a beautiful business relationship. I can see it now. Come, sit.
thank you. Yes, I have heard that you are the best man for this.
Yes, yes, I am. If your business is adventuring, mercenary work, or the purloining of the goods of the long dead, Leonid, the tax accountant, is your man. Now, I would ask you to give me your books to look at, but he looks you up and down. I think I already have a few ideas for loopholes I can find for you. Yes. The transformations. You're clearly cursed, aren't you, my friend? Yes, of course. We'll reach into his desk and pull out a sheet. You see, that's something you can take off. If you're cursed or transformed against your will.
Even if a cursed item has since been removed, are its effects still deductibles?
That's right, as long as you haven't had the effects reversed. And if you have, that's a deduction too, as long as you paid for it. If you just asked your party cleric, well, that won't do. Always ask out and pay a nice tip on top. It's like free money.
Surely there's a point at which the amount you're paying for it exceeds the deductible, no?
There does
Not
come a
at the
point, yes.
maximum.
But once you get into that point, you've really fucked yourself. Most people who get to that stage probably aren't alive. In which case, I will send you downstairs to the left office to a fellow by the name of Dimitri who can set you up with a lovely will. I highly recommend it because, boy, if you die, things get bad for adventurers. Unless you have a direct heir you can name.
I see. I would expect most adventurers don't leave much behind beyond. They tend to die with most of their worldly goods on them.
Well, that's if the whole party wipes, you see. Normally it's just one or two members of the group take an arrow in the throat or get decapitated by a skeleton, and then their friends drag their possessions back to town, and what do you know? There are death taxes to pay. You've got your estate taxes if they owned any property. They have any magic items, of course, those become a point of contention. A will can save a party a lot of trouble.
I see. Yes, I will have to recommend Mr. Dimitri to the rest of my companions. Most of them aren't permanent residents, you see.
That can also be a bit of a trouble, especially if they have magic items and large stacks of cash. If they have a country of residence and a country of birth and no permanent residence in either, that can end up getting their estates split. You don't want that. That ruins it for everyone. And the worst thing that can happen is the state itself trying to take your magic items back. You'd be surprised at the horror stories of some poor sod healing off and some lord or lady whose land he died on claiming their items.
I see. Well, that certainly is a worry, but that is a worry for later. Now, I must confess, I was not originally planning on becoming a resident of Ivara, so my my books, especially from the first half of my adventuring career, are not in best order.
I understand. Don't worry. This is what I do. Come in, take a seat. We'll see what we can get done for you. As long as you have some general ideas. The Triarchs are rather understanding. And, most importantly, they'd like you to stick around rather than just scooting off terrified of paperwork.
I have a rough estimate of my total earnings since I became a citizen, yes.
Perfect. Then come, let's have a look over that, and we'll see how much I can whittle that down with deductions.
I would ask, though, before we get started, what your fees are.
Of course, yes. Always get ahead of myself, I do. Right, he will crack his knuckles. Now, it depends on what I can do for you. Just a simple filing of the paperwork. Of course, that's just a mere fee of 10 gold pieces. Now, you might think that's extremely expensive for filling out paperwork, but as you have communicated yourself, well, books aren't necessarily in the best order, and I come with a guarantee that you will not be audited. And believe me, there is nothing that will keep you in the city on lockdown, unable to adventure and earn more of that beautiful income, than an audit from the government. You do not want that, I assure you, and I will take care of that, no matter how fucked the Triarchs decide you ought to be.
Well, that by itself sounds worth 10 gold. Let alone actually filling it out.
He gives you a wink. See, perfectly reasonable. It's quite expensive for the normal folk, but you adventurers, I know just what you like. You like adventuring, not sitting in a courtroom having to explain to some magistrate where exactly you purloined some ancient goblet and how much you think it's worth versus how much their assessor says it is.
I see. Yes. You have a good read on us adventurers.
Well, it
How
comes
long
with the
have you been-
territory. You see, my 4 brothers all went out to do adventuring and left me behind to take care of old Mom, and, well, thought to myself, once I saw what happened to their dwindling fortunes, I ought to keep that from happening for the next lot. And so here we are.
Ah, I see. You've been at this for a long time then?
20 years, proud to say. I know, the face looks young, but that comes with the comfort of a desk life and a beautiful wife.
Ah. I can relate to one of those at least.
Excellent. That's another deduction.
Well, we have not had the ceremony yet.
Well, you have a few days before taxes are officially due. Trust me, the married couples rate's dramatically more preferable.
I see. Well, that is certainly worth considering. But we were discussing your fees for the full consultation. Now it seems we're halfway through it.
Yes, well, like I said, we'll take a look in the papers and see what we can do to finish off, eh? You pay the fee, I file the works, and then they'll send you a proper bill from the government building that you can just pay at your leisure. Just don't take too long, or else men with large clubs will come for your kneecaps. I kid, of course. Nothing so drastic.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Dryak Harvard had a few of those. It would be a good outlet for young men.
Oh, they content themselves with the drunks and the poors.
In any case, let's get started.
Right. He will, use one of his big hooves to push out a chair for you across the desk, and you can sit down and get underway with him.
Yeah.
So if you want to sort of calculate this out now, we can, or we can save such accounting for between sessions. Up to you.
I think saving it is fine.
All right. So yeah, you'll spend your probably most of the day with Leonid working over, getting as many deductions and breaks as you can. Get them itemized lists. The magistrates so love. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to do during the day while Hashat and Ursula are away?
Well, we got 2 people, which is a Nahia and a Szooth. Nahia spends her time apparently.
Yeah, she's
Kind of
selling all your
horny.
bullshit.
Yep.
And yeah, being hella
Well,
romantic with her
just-
waifu.
Yep.
Now I'm Joelin.
All right, yeah. If you wanna,
Had a day of downtime, so
It's like a day of it.
yeah, if you would just want to spend it with Dragon Mommy, she is happy to tuck you safely between her bosoms while she does her business in town.
Sure, I'll go be a pocket zoo for Sathya.
Excellent. welcome to the world of assist botting while she does extremely boring, mundane shit like discussing grain trade and trying to hire druids to come out to the island to fix their shitty land.
You say welcome to as if this is not the born destiny for all kobolds.
It is. You have ascended to the highest level of koboldism.
I have achieved nirvana.
Bureaucracy.
No, that's for his alignment of lawful.
Lawful
Kob-
kobold.
Kobolds have alignments in lawful dragon mommy or chaotic dragon mommy.
It's true. So yeah, as day ends, Hashat and Co will teleport back in. You can drop the girls off. Actually, where do you want to drop your daughters off for the night? Just want to have them crash in the tower?
I mean, we're just gonna stay at the tower, yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's fine.
Actually, no, yeah. Well, I have to yeah. No, well, are they
I
okay?
have spare rooms.
Are you sure?
I literally live alone in a
Okay.
big house.
Okay, I'll take you up on that then. I'll take Nixie and Melita and Hella, Tassie, and Rukia to Ursula's house.
Excellent.
I have to introduce my daughters to my wives.
Yes. Hala immediately believes they are the most precious things that have ever existed and squeezes them half to death and hugs.
Get sprayed with honey. God damn it. Don't talk too hard.
It's fine. It's very warm honey now. Yeah, Tassie will give them big hugs. She hasn't seen them in forever. And eventually Marie will get to see them again, and there is much squeeing and buzzing as all the hornets are reunited.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Big, soft sorcerers become reunited with, like, a 4-pack having Paladin.
Wait. There's 3 buses, you say?
Yeah.
Menasha bus?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure there's some psychological effect that keeps them from wanting to fuck each other, but I forget what the name is.
No, the psychological effect is the opposite.
I'm pretty sure there's some, like, named psychological effect where if you're raised together, you don't end up wanting to, for, like, the first 4 years, you don't want to fuck.
There is a word for it. There is.
No, the actual documented effect is about the propensity of siblings who aren't raised together to end up fucking.
Well, luckily they did spend the first equivalent of, like, half their lives together, so no fear from there.
Fairly certain there's a word for what Savin is saying, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no
more
menage a buzz.
I have to take my girls out to get some kind of dresses for this banquet, for this, like, feast.
Indeed. Don't forget some travel garb. I recommend a very strong underbust.
We can do that before we go tomorrow. Once everyone's all
an
set.
Underbuzz?
An underbuzz.
An underbuzz, yes.
How much of their, like, how much mead do they have? Did they actually make?
They have like 10 bottles each.
Okay.
Just a little micro brew.
I will. Okay. Would you girls mind if I gave these some of these bottles to people to try.
We'd love that. Yeah, we brought them for everyone.
Okay. I'll help hand them out. Then I'll give one to Ursula and Nahia, and I'll give one to Anaya, and I'll give one to Morgan. And Tarnavak when he gets here.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'll give one to Tassie, and one to Hayla.
Prost.
And I think I'll save the rest for when we get to Pergola. I'll give them to Cass's mom and dad.
Nice. Yeah, they will also like go over, make sure to hand present some to Uncle Gaius.
How do Gaius and Cassera react to the incoming buzzes?
I mean, obviously, Cassera is a love demon. She just sweeps them up and squeezes them. Gaius does that whole, oh yeah, it's good to see you, you girls too, and then gets hugged into the ground. Oh. And he will
Yes,
begrudgingly
too
admit that
small,
their wine tastes pretty damn good. Say begrudgingly,
just
but
imagine
he's
them.
giving them a
Uncle
little wink.
Gaius. Yeah. Uncle Gaius, we missed you so much.
They did. They love him. He's their uncle.
Bus. But hey, be positive. At least if you can be like, oh, you smell so nice now. Because it doesn't smell like a fucking vampire.
I mean, to be fair, vampires don't only smell bad. But yeah, he smells much more lively now, that's for sure.
Lively, that's the word for it.
So yeah, you can be reunited with your friendos. So who all is coming on this trek here? Let's spend a minute figuring that out. I know obviously all the player characters. I'm just going to move you down here to like the town gates. I'm missing a PC. Where did you go? There you are. All right. So there's the 5 of you. Who else is coming to Pergolith, or at least on this wagon ride?
And Tassie. I can't control Tassie though.
All right.
No
So
one
the
can
waifu
control
bus.
Tassie, she's a free spirit.
My babies and my wives are coming. Also, I mean, she doesn't have a token on this layer, but Rukia is also coming.
Sure. Let me grab her off the Magister's tower.
I will mention that the speed only works up to 10. So me and Ted's totally level. Yes, up to so
we're not
max
walking there though. You only have to empower the horses.
No, it does count
No,
for.
it's balanced for party count, not for
yeah,
whether it's
really?
two wagon. Yeah.
Yeah. And 11, me, myself, and 10 other people.
If we want, I could send some I could send some people ahead of us to Pergolith.
That is a good point.
Because we have 10 with us right now, and right now. So who?
Yeah, you could probably just send the non-combatants ahead. That would probably be easiest and safest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
Morgan's coming with us, I'm assuming.
If she wants to, yeah. And
Considering
of course, Anaya and Murray.
Considering what we're going to be doing, and that is probably putting a soul to rest, I think she would probably want to come with us.
Yeah. That and this whole, there's a lot of weird god shit going on.
all right. So that's one companion slot filled up for sure. Anaya can
Do we
walk
want-
again. She can do sorceress stuff if you want, or you
Who
can.
do we want on ours?
Actually, Siggy actually will probably like try to ask to come once she knows people are like splitting up because she wants to go see
It's been a
Kunagun
long
again.
time since we've. It's been a long time.
Of course.
And
Well,
then
you can send Marie. You can send Marie to
Yeah.
with the teleport
okay.
and Nahia.
We'll send the full crew ahead and ask them to score a really nice hotel and enjoy lots of drinks and stuff for us. Have a ladies' night. Oh god, it's literally all just wives and children. They're gonna fucking party like stupid idiots while we're out adventuring.
Wives and young adults.
See,
Young adult
just-
children.
Just send Druvert to chaperone them. It'll be fine.
Druvid would actually die of a heart attack. I don't think he can survive that much condensed gal power.
We could send Rahit to watch us.
I feel like
Rahit has her
Yeah, but then
hands
you have
full
to
with
set-
Sunny.
with Sunny.
True.
Yeah.
We should have him take Gaius along. It's like, oh no.
Hey, Uncle Gaius, you want to chaperone some?
No,
poor
no,
bastard.
just,
God,
no,
that
no.
To be
Oh,
fair, he's
God,
not doing anything else.
It would be so silly.
I mean, they could both go.
They could, yeah. While they're being teleported, just
Yeah,
be
but
like,
it-
"Hey, do you two want to go along as well? We'll help bankroll. You'll get shit faced and party and fucking pergolith if you'd like."
Just keep an eye on everybody. So that
Yeah, but here's the thing: Gaius can actually get smashed. Remember, he's
I mean,
alive.
he can, yeah.
Yeah, he can get properly fucked up. I'm sure he'd love it.
Alright, so hold on, let me just grab some more tokens. So
Oh,
the demon
God.
clan is going
Oh, of
along.
course, yes,
Oh,
in the
no.
Godas. Yes.
What are we unleashing onto Pergolith?
They aren't ready for this. It's gonna be so great.
This is seeming like a less good idea.
I love it.
Oh no.
These
You
guys are gonna
could
do one of those
that.
things where you rent a whole like a 2-store lodge and then just fucking fill it with party idiots for a week.
Oh my goodness.
And
think that's
hold on,
exactly
there's-
what's
there
about
you
to
go.
happen. Yeah.
Ashker.
I'm gonna have to cast this more than once.
Can't you use an extender to keep it open long enough for them to all go in?
I can only do
Yeah,
that for
they can.
12 seconds.
I mean,
What?
12 seconds
I
is enough for all
I
these
can more
guys to
than
run
enough.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna have their fucking
Alright,
platform 9 3/4
Run
sprint.
through and don't stop when you get to the other side.
Just a
Yeah,
clown
get
car
bumped into.
effect.
Otherwise, you'll back up. You'll cause a traffic jam.
Have fun, precious children and loving wives.
Bye,
You
mom.
know
Bye,
what?
sweetie.
I'm just gonna hand my daughters some money here. Oh, that's a
Yay!
sheet.
How much?
I'm gonna hand
How
them
much do you?
I'm gonna send them give them a bag of 100 silver.
Holy shit. Alright.
I have it pre-bagged, and I don't want to just take it.
You don't want to break it. It's
Party
already too much- you're
fucking
already so-
time. Here we
Let
go.
them go. Just take this. I have this marked down as child support silver. So
Hey, look, getting them all shit faced is support of one kind or another.
Alright, so you are sending the Queen of Demons, a former vampire lord, 3 demon Datro, 3 hornetlings, a salamander artificer, a salamander sorceress, an elf cleric, a salamander fighter, and a commoner. The Pergola. Excellent.
holy Jesus. Okay. So okay, money back.
I know. I mean, obviously, it's not just for the night's party. It's so that they can actually rent a place so Nahia can
Are
crash
you
away
renting
from the
a
crowd.
house for
Probably,
like the
yeah.
next year?
No, just like renting a lot. Like, look, we're about to hit winter. I imagine it's probably going to be expensive to find a place that will house all of these idiots for like a week.
Alright, fair.
So yeah, I'll plop a 5 plat so she can actually, hook everyone up in comfort.
Alright. So yeah, you You get all these people out into like the courtyard of the Magister's Tower, open up a teleportation
mouth.
circle, and yeah, they run on through to go party in Pergolith on your dime. Absolutely.
Sigh.
I give.
Oh, hold
I
on.
give-
Wait,
wait,
before
thank you,
they go,
guys.
hold on. Szooth, my boy, you are approached in secret by an
Oh,
invisible
no, you
force. An invisible force will kneel down beside
Oh,
you,
no.
put a hand on your shoulder, and say, "Hey, little buddy, got some of that grass before we go?"
This is a brave man to reach upon the cleavage of a dragon.
Oh yeah, you're currently in just Sathia's fucking tip pouch.
No, this is
Yes,
as you guys are
yes.
getting ready to leave.
No, this is we're leaving.
Okay.
Who else could it be who's like stealth up to ask for weed?
Do I have a bush? Good
Guys?
sir, I have the entire forest right here.
Excellent. We're gonna need it. You just
Oh.
feel a platinum piece being pressed into your hand, and your pack becomes
Oh.
slightly lighter.
I don't know what kind of party you're planning to put on, good sir, but I wish to be invited.
Is that Jack?
No, it's
No,
August.
Gaius.
Oh, it's just Gaius. Okay.
He's cast invisibility on himself, and he is scoring weed from the kobold for this
I
enormous
didn't know he
party.
cast invisibility on himself still.
He's a paladin of the
Scoring
magic god,
bricks.
so he has like level
Yeah.
3-4 spells from an arcane list. Something
That's
like
not
that.
Yeah,
That's not
the
how
best
Paladins
part
work.
Sure it does. He's an NPC stat block.
I guess that's true. He's an NPC stat block. That's true.
I mean, I'll take the
And the
flat.
best part is he's not buying just weed. He's buying bricks.
Yeah,
All that shit.
it's like a pillow of hashish.
Yeah, he is buying a shitload of weed, and he is going to get all your waifus really fucked up. This is going to be great. See you later, guys.
It's just we go to Pergolith and it's just covered in a fucking fog. Hot box the city.
Oh no.
I'm really
Yes.
glad I gave Nahia 5 platinum now, because it's gonna have to pay for like fucking expenses when they get so stoned they burn it down.
Oh god.
Look, all we're saying is medieval Grubhub be expensive.
Yeah.
All
Are they
right.
gonna be okay?
No.
No.
Probably not, but well, they'll enjoy
Oh,
themselves anyway.
Oh dear, my babies.
They're not going to be okay with your children, so what do you expect?
But
Ooh.
let us face it. When I was their age, or respectively technical age, not when I was actually their age, I was still toddler at that time. When I was their age, got very, very shit faced. Woke up in a ditch. I think in a different port.
I was going to get my
I hate this.
girls some dresses for the feast, so I'll just deduct like
Yeah, you can take care of all that.
I'll just deduct some money from my character sheet.
You know, the first
Ah,
time I
bitches.
drunk, I accidentally had drunk so much I almost stopped my heart.
Didn't you do that yesterday?
Oh yeah, when I had a whole mug.
Or he just
Does
reaches
sound
down
like-
and pats you on the head. And Szooth, how are you
I
still
can
alive?
feel it coming. It's just your heart as you're lying there, staring
no.
at the sky and freaking the fuck out.
See, Mori just pats you on the head and asks, "How are you still alive, Szooth?"
By the power of love and friendship.
Excellent.
I'm
Mori
convinced
casts
that
Divine
you-
Sense just to make sure you're not actually a ghost, because even she's not sure.
I mean, I would not be surprised if he accidentally also got possessed by a demon, but we just haven't noticed because he's been too rad from like day one.
This is actually just a spirit of fuck yeah party. He is the
I'm
embodiment of legalize it, man.
Oh
I'm
my
just
god, you're
gonna-
right. He's legalize it, man.
Oh my god.
It's true. The prophecy.
Hedrah. Yeah, you're right. You're
Oh,
you're
no.
brewing your own legal highs as well for like potions and shit.
Oh man.
I cannot believe. Oh jeez.
All right. So Nahia's already rolled and got the crit you needed to find Oslin again. So that's good.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that's really useful.
So even with Ursula's speediness, it still takes like a day and a half to reach Old Kadars, or 2 days to reach.
No, it doesn't.
Why?
Because a crit on a travel roll also gets the bonus there, and that's what was it, 20% to 25% travel distance.
I mean, no, it's by
It's-
DC, so I don't know how much actual faster it is. A natural 20 means there's a
You-
discovery, but I don't know what the DC is for near winter
No,
travel.
Yeah,
for
it's
you-
low enough. It's
think
still not
it's
going to
only
get you there in like less than a day, so it's
Yeah.
pretty much exactly 2 days to get to New Kadar. So cut down a quarter of that is like a day and a half.
Okay.
So we can, with 72, we get at 90 in a day.
Uh,
Yeah, 72 plus 25, so
yeah, I mean,
25%.
we'd reach the
Wait, you
whatever
don't-
this lighthouse is, but
horses are 36. 72, and then 72, up
Yeah.
90.
Yeah. So again, you don't quite get there in a day, but you're pretty damn close. But regardless, before you get there, I do need the other 2 travel rolls from people, just in case something unfortunate happens on the road.
Okay, so we did the vehicle handling, and then next is chase the stealth.
And roll them in whichever order you want.
Yeah, and then we scout. We already got the vehicle. Then provisioner. DCL.
Yep, I
DCL.
think
Ah, it's in the bathroom.
it's cool.
Oh.
Roll stealth check.
All right.
It's the scouting roll.
Excellent.
We Gucci, and then survival
Is you, I believe.
advantage.
Well, good thing you had
Okay.
advantage. All right, you're fine.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about rations anyway, so no big deal. So yeah, you guys just zip along at maximum speeds. And just gonna grab your tokens. Right quick, move you over to the map, because you do in fact find Oslin on the way. Archive that, archive that. So as you are making your way down the road, you notice that there's a shape off the road that wasn't there the last time you swung by here. It looks like an old tower, or the base of it anyway. Most of it's collapsed, but there's still maybe 8 or 9 feet of walls still standing in mostly solid rings, solid stone. And from it you can hear the sound of a pipe playing, and vaguely the sounds of buying sheep.
oh, those are some familiar sounds. Hello, Aslan.
Pipe hits a sour note, and there's some scrabbling from inside the tower. A familiar face peeks out. She waves at you. Hey there,
Wait.
it's been an age. How are you all?
Doing well, thank you. How about yourself there?
I can't complain. Hold on. She will hop down onto one layer stone, hop down onto the next. Stops, picks an object you cannot see up out of her way, gets onto the road. We'll come over and then do an exaggerated curtsy towards Hashat and Tarnavak. Milady, my lord.
Oh, Aslan, it's good to see you.
Hey there.
Hello. And please, there's no need for such formalities. We are friends, after all.
Of course, your Imperial Majesty. How could I forget? Just a little awkward.
Oh, very fair. Clap them on their respective backs. Look at you, so big for your stations all of a sudden.
Siggy will peek out from behind Tarn. And don't forget her Imperial Highness, too. Ozan will quirk her head to the side. I'm sorry, who are you? Oh,
Oh,
I'm, Siggy Dracul? Ozan will take a step up. Oh, you got married! Congratulations, your worship. Give your hand a little shake.
I'm gonna saunter over to Siggy and just so she doesn't fucking have a little freak out. I'll be like, I believe she interprets us all very differently based on time.
Yes, but if Tarn's, then how, what happened to me?
I think as far as the way she perceives you, is this your first time meeting Oslin?
Now Savin has to rack his brain. It might actually be. No, it's not. Yeah, she'll shake her head. No?
I remember before she was talking about events that happened in like the super past and future. This is the first time she's ever referred to them by something they aren't yet. If that makes sense. So I would not worry too much.
I'm gonna worry a little.
Okay, well, don't get too insecure about it.
I'll try. Yeah, she'll pat Tarn on the shoulder, give you a concerned look.
It's Siggy doing that, yeah?
Yeah.
I will nod for sympathy and yes, thank Osland for the congratulations. Say, really, it's. Can a man be congratulated for such good luck as to meet a woman this beautiful?
Siggy will blush. Ozan will chuckle. I can see you truly are a charmer, my lord. And to think, it feels like just yesterday your armies were crusading through here.
It.
Oh, that reminds me, actually. She'll hop back towards the tower. One sec, please. Just have to get something. She'll reach into the tower and scarf her back down. Here, I saw some of your soldiers going towards the old temple. They dropped this. I'm not sure why. It looked like they were running away from something. Or maybe running to something. I couldn't tell. It was a ways away. She will unfurl what to you immediately recognize as, for you this should be very, very old, but is not in fact. It looks brand new. A Legion banner bearing the mark of the 13th.
I feel like I should, but there's something I am meant to remember about the 13th.
Yeah, you guys have gotten a note about them in the distant past, mentioning that they disappeared in the big haunted forest to the north and were never heard from again.
Oh, that's right. Your dad mentioned something about that.
Yes.
Let's search for the
What's it?
blade of luck.
Are you
Oh.
sure she's not mistaking you for some other hobgoblin?
No. No. Very hard to miss.
I never mistake Lordship Tarnavak. Come on, I've been supplying invisible wool for the royal family for almost a year now.
Oh. Tell me, how long ago did you see these soldiers?
Oh, it couldn't have been more than a couple weeks ago. They gave me a real scare at first, but then I remembered, well, I knew you, and so clearly they couldn't have been up to any mischief. You never let them.
Indeed. Oh. It has been some time since heard anything from the 13th.
Well, if they're missing, I can point you in the direction they went.
If you would be so kind.
Sure, just watch your lordly footing. There's loose rocks and very easy to miss sheep all around. Stick to the path. Yeah, you guys want to follow Oslin along? Hold on just a second, let me grab your tokens. As you might be able to tell, this is a very small map. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull you over to another one.
It's not a small map if you're fully zoomed in.
Why, that's true. And it's still a comparatively small map, but, you know. This'll do.
I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom.
Sure. Take the opportunity to pop some character sheets open. So, over the next 15 minutes or so, Oslin leads you off the forest path and deeper into the woods and hills to the north off the road. And when you crest a particularly large hill, you see that there's a deep valley behind it, one hewn out from the stone and earth, as if by some particularly mighty cleaving axe. It's a long, narrow gash. Probably not more than, I don't know, 90, maybe 100 at the widest feet across, but probably close to 1,000 long. And at the very end, the far end of this crevice, you see a stone structure and a pair of hands guarding it. Move you over. There are a few trees growing here, but most of them are just stumps, and they look petrified at that. Yeah, there's a
Stone
few.
bear.
Yeah, there's a big stone bear. There's what might have been a statue once, but it's crumbled and fallen down to the ground. And there are a pair of enormous hands jutting up out of the ground, as if they're part of some much larger statue that's been buried since ancient times. But there is an enormous archway at the back, an entranceway to this temple Oslin's spoken of.
Huh. You know,
Right this way, your lordships. I could have sworn I saw them going into the valley here, and they never came out. Maybe they went into the temple.
Do you know
right.
much about this temple, Oslin?
I can't say I do. My folks always told me to stay away from this place. Said it was cursed. I try not to stray anywhere near.
Thank you for coming as close as you did there.
It's fine. I don't believe in such nonsense.
Come now, you're walking around with all of these fancy magical people. You should always be careful of curses.
No, I don't need to be. If I ever did get cursed, I'm sure my good friends here would come and save me, right?
But of course.
Of course. That doesn't mean you need to necessarily go look to get cursed.
And I don't. I said I stay away, but I got you here to keep me safe. Unlike those poor hobgoblins. Hopefully they didn't
Yeah.
go into the temple. That's super cursed.
Well, guess where we're about to go in.
Oh no.
Well, I would ask if y'all could give me like a little, like 10 minutes. Let's see what
Sure.
I can.
Of course, you can commune with nature.
Sure, I'll try and get a campfire going. See if I can brew up some tea.
Oh, I have some coffee if you'd like.
Never tried it, but sure, I'll boil anything up.
Sure, I'll pour out like a cup of beans, just instructive vaguely on grinding them up with a little blade and brewing.
Alright. Yeah, actually, well, instead of like trying to twig the fire, she'll just pull you over and make you stick your tail in it.
Yep. All should enjoy coffee.
Let's see if this is... So, Ursula, could you print that card for me? Just let me refresh myself on what that
Well,
ability
I did.
does. Okay, well, at some point,
I don't have.
Roll20 will load.
Yeah, Spirit Walker is there, and I don't have this spell. I can't, cast spell, but I can cast it as the spell. It's a ritual without any consuming slot or components.
Okay. Commune with
Let's see,
nature.
maybe I can see if I can do drag and drop characters.
There you
Alright.
go.
Commune with nature. Alright, so Ursula, when you summon your totem spirit, which one are you trying to commune with here?
Oh, the bear.
Alright.
again.
It's a good choice. So, you summon up the spirit of the bear, and a particularly monumentally enormous bear appears from this statue of a bear. A creature covered in spikes and surrounded by a ghostly miasma of mist. It stalks toward you, huffing and sniffing, and something seems wrong with it. Its eyes are full of pain and sorrow.
Isn't that the bear that we had to fight?
Cocaine bear?
Isn't that Cocaine
And
Bear?
it's probably the same token.
It is,
Yeah, it is.
but it's not Cocaine Bear. Okay.
No, it is just another dire bear.
Oh,
And
dear.
it
It
comes
was
up to
sad.
you and huffs and snuffles at you and flops down onto its side, and you can reach out and touch it.
I comfortably pets its muscle there.
Yeah, you can't see anything physically wrong with it, but it's like this thing's soul has been ripped apart. This spirit is tormented. But
Oh,
you may ask it your questions.
Can I try to help heal it through spirit touches?
You doubt you could heal this thing, but you could touch it if you so wished. Comfort
I
it.
can't give it my energy. I'll give it pets
You
then.
could. DCL. DCL. You
Yeah.
could soothe it.
Ah.
Yeah, my head hurts. All right.
I don't know that we can see her totems. Not physically.
I'm
All
fine
right.
saying Szooth can, because he's like
yeah, of course, Szooth got
summoning
spirit sight.
spirit animals
Yeah.
is sort of his whole jam.
That's right. Yeah, that is his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So
I
I
put
can feel.
So yeah, the rest of it looks like Szooth and Ursula are high as fuck, just staring into the middle distance here. Oslin, however, doesn't think that's abnormal at all. She's fucking used to dealing with invisible animals.
Oh right, yes, they must have an invisible animal over there that only they can see. This makes sense.
Mori's going to come over here and perch. So, Ursula, what questions will you try and ask of this wounded spirit?
I asked what sort of let's see. What sort of entities lies into this accursed place?
You get the sensation that there are powerful celestial forces at work here. Fae as well.
Like back in the other two.
It's not. Yeah, but here there's no elemental or undead, so no fiends, elementals, or undead, so that's good. Hmm. Let's see. I do a quick question to the folks if they have any, if they can think up something.
What's up? Sorry, Ursula.
Quick exposition of what the spell does and the type of questions I asked. There are some powerful celestial fae in this.
I will lift a travel mug up to perched Mori and then wander on over. Let's see here. Can they tell if the Fae are sane? Are they in their right mind?
I don't think that's information that the spirit can tell you.
How powerful are they? I want to know that I won't blow my own nose out if I try and divine sense.
Extraordinarily.
Awesome. Guess I will not be using divine sense once we pass that threshold. Let's see here. Is there consecration
Wait,
or
wait,
desecration?
wait.
Is that?
No, I can't find that.
Hmm. You know, this is one Nahia just asking as well. Like, what else does it know? It's the match has
Wait,
never really helped with
But here's the
consume.
thing. Influencer from other planes of existence. That counts the divine as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could see if there was an abyssal taint or a divine touch here, since we don't use proper D&D planes.
Sure.
Yeah.
In which case, yeah, that temple is hella consecrated. That is just radiating celestial.
Huh. Okay. Let's
Huh.
see here. Can you ask if the environment ever changes or if it's been the same for like fucking ages?
That would be knowledge about the land. Up to
Mhm.
massive area.
Terrain and bodies of water. The spirit makes a sound like roar. It doesn't seem able to answer that question.
Huh.
And with that, the spirit fades
I
out.
thank it.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Invisible Bear.
it fades out, but as it does so, it just seems to perish, slumping over, turns to mist.
Very sad.
Mori will
Is it
flap her
sad?
wings a little and say, "That doesn't seem good, does it?"
Yeah, that doesn't seem good at all. There's something
I've never seen a
God-like
spirit of
here.
nature die while already discorporated.
Hey, Murray,
Ursula?
I have a question. How good are you at sensing the timey-wimey bullshit that was being mentioned before?
That's not my area of expertise, but I can give you a guess that this is, how shall we say, real fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
This is broken.
Well, as was our last destination.
We seem to be
No,
making a
it's
habit.
it's not
don't
so much
like
a
this
habit
as a
of going to
habit.
broken place. I mean, this is broken. Like nature here is broken.
Well, hopefully we can unbreak it, or at least stop it from being. Well, I guess we can't stop it from being broken. I don't know. Stop whatever broke it so that, the cracks can get filled in by nature? Sorry,
Yes,
not
the
the
thread has
speciality.
unwoven itself. Something must be
Okay.
pulling the strings. We should stop it.
That was a much better metaphor than what I was going for.
You're welcome. Mori will draw her sword and give it a little swing with the wrist. Right.
All right, Oslin. About to get real dangerous.
Oh boy. All right. Well, she will heft up her shepherd's crook. I'll just hide behind you guys.
You're coming in? I'm not sure that you want to do that there.
I'm not just letting you wander in there all by yourselves.
Okay then. Let's see here.
Besides, I can help.
Okay.
You can?
She'll do a couple shadow boxing thrusts with her shepherd's crook. A girl all by herself has to know how to take care of herself. If it worse comes to worse, I can hide real good.
Could you put your Aegis on her, Nahia? Oh, Hashat? Sorry, my brain is all
Yes.
over the pudding.
Sure. I'll give Oslin a pat on the head.
There. If something tries to hit you, a big moo will appear and smash its brain in.
Oh, that feels snug. Actual magic. Wow. Don't see that every day. I mean, I do because the sheep, but, spells and stuff.
Huh.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess we're all used to it amongst ourselves.
Yeah,
Alright.
if it's not anything like the previous place, then oh boy. You know the drills about that thing, right?
So here's I suppose it's a little bit along the lines of D&D shitpostery. Can I technically just like walk dead ass like up here with the defense action?
Yeah, you can absolutely just be on guard if you know dangers are coming.
Yeah, the dodge.
All right.
Basically
So
just
I'll-
ready
I'll have-
action. Hold on, stop. Something
Okay.
happens. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Ah!
You
No.
No, stop. Why?
Look,
Calm down.
I'm not touching me. You're just doing it yourself.
No, I know
Like,
it is, but I'm not doing the thing that would normally cause that to happen. I did not mean to widen you.
God, no,
Oh,
it's,
no,
I think
no,
it was
no.
the extra cakes.
Yeah.
Look, we
Oh,
knew we were
everything just
dealing
moved.
with. We knew we were dealing with timey-wimey bullshit. Spaghettification is to be expected.
It's true. That is
Yeah.
a reasonable fear here. So, Nahia, anyway, as you cross the threshold about here or so, everyone behind you, sees what looks like broken glass appear in midair. Cracks
Oh, that-
forming
Oh
in
shit.
That
the air.
is exactly what happened when the prince tried to leave that tomb.
And, Nahia, you see something everyone else doesn't. There's a company of hobgoblins approaching this door here. They look ragged, scarred, and scuffed up. Dirt and blood on their uniforms, but there's a spellbreaker, tall, imperious, cloaked, and carrying a big staff. Several of his officers and the goblins around him are much larger and bulkier than your average hobgoblin. They have small, likely useless wings growing from their backs, and their eyes are full of red fire. They are investigating the entrance to this ancient temple. They bark at each other in Gobblish, which you don't quite understand. And then something happens. You can't see quite what it is, but they turn around in alarm and surprise. And a couple of the troops start to break, trying to run towards the temple. The spellbreaker whips his staff out, cracks one on the back of the head, barks an order. The officers follow suit, pushing the men back into fighting formation as something shakes the ground under your feet, Nahia. And again, the rest of you just see Nahia is passed a couple feet past this broken glass barrier. You don't feel or see anything until at least the cracks spread and grow around her. And it's not just a bare statue there. Is a massive, snarling monstrosity. And it's not a fallen statue, but a titanic golem slamming its fists together. The spellbreaker and his officers bolt for the door, leaving their troops to buy them time as they try and find a way inside, fiddling with the mechanisms. And then strange spirits. They look like perhaps paladins, clad in glorious armor, but their insignia is largely unfamiliar to you, a crescent moon. They wield great spears and blades, and they leap down, descending on these goblins. And would everyone please roll initiative?
Which ones do we fight?
Oh, so that's not just me being confused.
Oh, I guess it's all of them. But it can't- God damn it! Kina, what the fuck?
When you
Kina
have a
gonna Kina.
negative deck, when you have a negative dex modifier and you roll a 1.
Sometimes that just be how it is. Ooh. Burr fast. Burr very fast.
Yeah, the bear's so fast. The bear's so fast.
Alright. Let's see. Tarn, do you want to roll for Siggy?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You still got control of her.
Believe so. Oh, that's a new thing.
Yeah, she's got a couple things on her character sheet. They're not quite there yet. I didn't think you were going to go on this particular quest before downtime, so I updated her sheet a little bit. But hey, it's fine. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, it's fine. Siggy just has a cool thing she's going to go pick up in Pergolith later.
Oh.
Or maybe she already has it, because timey-wimey. Alright. Burr. Burr, go fast. We're gonna just kind of come down here. And slam into Siggy. Wham! I need her to make a con. I need her to make a con save.
It wasn't a crit, at least. Be fucking happy.
All right. So she succeeds the con save. So she does not get her max HP reduced at all.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna ever use that, because
Yeah,
yeesh.
it's a good plan. It's a good plan. So yeah, the bear comes down, one massive paw swipe across Siggy's chest, rending into her armor.
Oh,
Ursula.
I guess we're gonna do that then.
Oh. Oh, hell no. This is called rage. First I take a few steps. Then I rage, and apparently pounds. I can move up to half my speed as a free action.
Mhm.
15. I'm gonna go shank a fucking bear here. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna axe it. I'm gonna get his fucking attention. Bear versus bear. You fuck with me. You leave them alone. Okay, so let's see. Should I reckless, folks? Christian?
Fucking, I mean,
I
Might as well.
it's a giant bear. I feel like you probably don't need to.
Well then, I'll take
Yeah,
your
it's probably
advice to heart.
got bunk AC. Yeah.
Is a reasonable assumption.
Oh. Yeah, but we fought a similar type before, and I should probably know it too.
Why don't you just give it a
Because
test
we
flight?
fought Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, just Roll and find out.
Very well, I shall try it.
Yeah, perfect hit. Consistent.
You fucked around and
So yeah,
found out.
there's
Chop.
there you go. That's 36.
Nice. All right. Before Siggy gets her turn, there's some hobgoblin violence happening. These bluish shades descend on the troops in a flurry of scything blades and silent battle cries. The hobgoblins, of course, you hear screaming as they're ripped apart, fleshy bits torn asunder by blades and necrotized by the flesh of these geists. Siggy.
Well, let's see. That hurt a bit, so let's do a second wind.
Makes sense.
Nice.
Yep,
Big
that's
heals.
Actually, her back to full. And yeah, smacky smacky action surge smacky smacky, I think.
It's a good plan. All right. The first swing will miss. The other three will
Oh,
connect.
shit. Wow. That's a
Be
smack
so
and a
kind as
half.
to add that up for me.
Yep, any resistance at all?
Nope. This thing is it'll take full damage from magic weapons. Oh, actually no, I'm sorry. It is resistant to thunder damage.
Right, total of 64.
All right. Oh. Fighter's scary. All right. Oslin is going to use a bonus action. He's going to come up here. Let's see. Yeah. And she is going to use a bonus action to help Nahia. Oslin cheers you on. You got this. Don't worry about it. Just don't think too hard. Fight. Hard stuff. Yeah. It's going to go over here and smack this bear right in the dick.
Take that, right there.
Whap! It's rearing up, about to like bring a big paw down on Siggy, and then just crumples slightly.
Oh no, and it's a crook as well. You don't want to grab it by like the sack.
Yes, she does. Absolutely.
Oh,
Nahia.
I'm going to use a trick that
She
I've
has
never
no
gotten to
grasp.
use before.
yeah.
I approach all the geists alone.
Oh, are you? Oh,
Is it turn time?
It is. I
The
get to turn the
rarely-
Faithless. I've
the
never gotten to
rarely
use it
ever
because I've never been
used.
able to use it on Fae before.
All right.
To all Fae or Fiend in 30 feet.
So I got some bad news for you.
No, do
They're
they not
undead.
qualify as Fae?
These aren't Fae.
No,
These are
there's
celestial.
the
Oh.
ghost.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
I thought that they were of the Fae subtype though.
No, Fae isn't a subtype. That's a creature type. It's a full
Oh,
type.
it's just a creature type. Oh shit, fuck.
So no, the geists do not seem to even notice you.
Well, that's annoying. I was so excited about that.
I'm
As a
sorry.
bonus action, I'm gonna fucking hex that stone golem for strength.
All right. Get hacked. Szooth.
Right then, there is a giant bear over here.
There is.
But it's been mostly beat down. I should probably try to finish it off though, at least. But Tarnavak's right there.
Pretty
Yeah,
good chance
but
a
Tarnavak
Tarn will
can,
just kill the
you know.
thing. It's true.
Yeah,
Ah,
there's also this one that's gonna go.
Yeah, that's too far for me to reach in a single move, unfortunately. So
Yeah, so I should deal with
Oh,
that one.
35. That's exactly far.
What?
I should try. I'm gonna try to punch
no.
that.
Alright, go for it.
Tarn only has 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, he's just a normal dude.
Yeah, he has his charge though.
Yeah, that's a different action economy, though.
I know. I come over here and punch the single one and don't have advantage now. Is a 19 good enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
All right, let's try the stunning fist.
All right. Do. Well,
He
okay.
fails.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
well done.
He is staggered.
Let's see. Kind of
Don't
really.
go into the gangbang, dude.
I kind of want to shoot them. I really want to shoot them.
Yeah, but you can't shoot you're still in melee, remember? So.
I mean, he
that-
can
mean,
fix that.
He's not threatening me right now.
Yeah.
You just punched him. How the hell is he not threatening you?
He's stunned.
Either way, Szooth can just like 5-foot step out of melee, so it doesn't matter when he does his inevitable runaway thing.
Yeah. I'll shoot at the Geist.
All right. Which one?
I'll shoot at one shot because I only have one other standard action. So I'll come over here and shoot over here at this Geist.
Okay.
With a bacon in shade. And hit with a 7, and then I will totally use a explosion. Who the fuck is that damage? It's still not on my sheet.
Yeah, just click the actual little part in your sidebar.
Oh yeah, that's right. We changed it. Ah!
Hey, look. So that pops this one, and these two are really fucked up by that. Pow! Big blast of
It
celestial light.
Counted, I guess. Now, unless I got to say that the first attack I did was my bonus action, I'm gonna have to come over here and whack him with my bonus action.
Sure.
So, wait, are you saying that I can
No,
shoot
I mean,
again, or do I?
No, you
ahead,
can
okay.
flurry of blows at this point.
Yeah, okay, it's just flare blows.
Neat.
So it's just a boop and a boop.
All right.
16 and 20.
16 will miss. Your fist just hit something too hard to actually hurt. The second attack, however, does find something vulnerable.
And I will hide and use his big rocky body as cover. That's my turn.
All right, Tarn.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I forget. This is not exactly stunning fist, so I will move away again.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Guess pokey. Wow, this fire.
I mean, to be fair, he's also resistant to it, so.
Oof. Okay, 24 damage.
All right. He is still up, if only just.
Can Morrigan get a kill?
I was hoping to drop it so I could move over and draw stone golem,
Yeah,
but I guess not.
Well, the stone golem has half speed. The fucker can't get here.
Yeah, he's gonna be busy for a bit.
You can also like only move or attack as well, because slow is fucking cruel.
Anyway, Mori, if you're content not to take your action surge.
Yeah, I feel like I might need it against those ghosts.
All right. Mori's just gonna fly up over here and stab down. Let's see. Bonus action. Yeah, I think this is a good opportunity to cast Magic Weapon on yourself. Well, no, this thing's almost dead. Fuck it. Just smite it. Well,
Oh,
I
baby.
was gonna say if she hits, god damn it.
all right, it's fine. It's just disadvantage on her next attack. Hope. All right. Morgan cannot, in fact, get a kill.
Oh, baby.
Oh dear.
Cat.
Just thrusts in and her S-Dog just bends on its bony hide. Oh dear. Alright. This
It's a
golem.
masterwork, so
Yeah. Alright, let me just print Sabling Strike for myself here. Boop. Alright. Its speed is halved, it cannot take reactions, it cannot benefit. Right. Okay. So it will move a little bit and then do a thing that is not an attack action. So stomp. Actually, no, what it's going to do is it's going to stand up with all of its movement speed. Yeah. Just pulls itself up out of this tree, rights itself, and then it is going to... oh, it can't actually do that. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess it will dodge. Sees there's no one within reach, so it will put up its dukes.
A creature using a dodge action? I'm not attacking that. I know where my failures are waiting.
All right, Hashat.
I will rise to the challenge.
All right.
You guys got the fucking bear. There's like five of you on that bear.
This way it gets a turn in if you don't hit it. They've completely fucked the butcher, and the bear will get to go right after you and maul one of them. Possibly Oslin.
What? Why would I kill the, like, level 2 rogue?
Yeah, I don't know, with the 60 damage attack.
Okay, she's level 3 rogue. I'm sorry. She has a... Well, level 3... Sorry, level
Is
3
Morgan
expert.
flying?
Yes,
Yeah,
Mori
she's
is flying.
As an action. I'll kill the bear.
Okay. Yeah, even if it, yeah, it can't not explode. Yeah, the earth just crumbles around this thing. And it is sucked up into the earth and dies. Well, quote unquote dies. What actually happens is it discorporates and you see spectral tendrils return to this, like, petrified bear here on the hillside, which, now that you're a little closer and looking more carefully, that's not really a statue now, is it? Just like that's not a statue of a man over there. That's actually a golem, isn't it?
As a bonus, I will spend a sorcery point to do a cantrip as a bonus action.
Okay. Bonk.
Haha! Even through your dodge action.
you have advantage to hit it anyway, so it just counters it.
Oh, okay. Well, 10 damage. 11 damage.
All right. Bonk. Ursula.
Okay, so haha, guess you have 35 fucking feet of movement.
You?
Exactly.
Nyum.
Well, let's say
Bonk.
that's a regular hit. So another 18.
Yep.
Wow, I'm
Choppy choppy.
yeah. So there, 35.
Anything else?
I got 2 attacks. That's all I can do.
All right. So yeah, you come up and you come in swinging. Big chunks of this golem are knocked out of its side. Before Siggy's turn, the hobgoblins who were torn apart by these geists, they're suddenly back again, as if they had never been killed at all. They look around confused at the geists. They scream, and then cracks in the mirror of reality form all around them, and it just shatters all in here. And it's as if none of them were ever there at all. The Spellbreaker and his officers force open the door and rush inside before whatever just happened to their followers happens to them too. Siggy.
Fun. Yeah. Guess let's. Can't actually reach that. Let's move here to try to, you know. This is basically the best place for a javelin corridor.
Oh, 1.
Yep. Hink. You knock some stone off its shoulder.
Cool.
Oslin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and help Siggy. Or actually, Parn. Yeah, let's help Parn. You can do it.
Don't stand it. Don't stand.
Sorry, she'll stand here.
I'm so terribly disappointed.
Rest in puppers.
Wandering
It's a-
over to this golem spinning this creepy staff. Fine, your turn. And we'll activate Searing Smite and take a fucking swing.
That will miss.
Cool. We'll try again.
There you go.
And let's see here. Heck.
All right, this guy's not
Smite.
resistant to fire damage. So, 22 from the base hit. Then 18 from the smites. Pow. You knock a big old chunk off of it with a well-placed smiting blast.
I'm so very disappointed. I really thought that I would get to shout at some Fae and actually see that power work ever. I've never used it before. Might not actually work for all I know.
There's a snickering Morgan in the background. Szooth.
All right, second verse, same as the first. Let us go up and punch the stone golem in the nuts.
All right, now that he's standing, you can see that he has a perfectly sexless groin carved like some sort of Ken doll.
Oh no, there's no penis to destroy.
See, that's where you're wrong. For the penis is inside the spirit. You must punch the penis in
Alright.
spirit, not in body.
Miss hit.
Stunning fist.
Okay. Do. Con save. This guy can't roll con saves. That's cool.
You can't. And boop boop.
All right. More damage. Couchies. Tarn.
Is Szooth gonna move more?
Yeah, Szooth.
Okay, because yeah, that spot was right in the way. So, for some reason I've picked up a 0.8 on my distance, and it's just weird.
Your token isn't actually sat perfectly in the middle of that square.
Must have had it.
There you go. Oh, you got grabbed and also put a square above where you were. There you are.
Yeah, gonna charge him.
All right. It's a solid hit.
Yeah, and now let's action search.
All right. Oh.
Go then.
And I've got 10 feet left, so shuffling over.
All right. Mori. I think this guy's a little too far for you to fly over there. Yeah. So instead, she will fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here and dodge. Golem. Still disrupted, but no longer will be dodging. So he will take his one mighty swing. And instead of hitting any of you, he punches the ground. And there is an eruption of glass all around, everyone within 10 feet of him. Ooh, he recharges too.
Slow time. Okay. Oh no, not a wisdom save.
It's a wisdom save!
Oh god.
Wow! Alright, 50% success rate. I'll take it. So Ursula and Hashat are slowed down.
Means I can only make one attack.
Hashat.
So speaking of attack, I can only do make one attack action,
Yes.
and I don't have any
It cannot
bonus
be-
actions or anything.
It cannot be a spell as well because you have to roll and it takes next turn.
Right.
You literally have to physically swing.
I can only physically swing one time, and I think that's everything I can do.
Pretty much.
Alright. And I can't cantrip. Okay. Wait, no, the cantrip. I can do the cantrip at least. Wait, no, I can't.
No,
No, okay. Even
No,
the cantrip
I have
will
to
always
cast it.
become its own extra action, even though it's one of those attack cantrips.
Well, it
Right,
has a
okay.
chance. It's like a 50-50 chance.
Oh, okay.
Either an action or a bonus action. Attempts to cast a spell. The casting time of one action.
Yeah, if you do a bonus action spell, then you're fine.
Yeah.
But
So
that's your
if,
one and only thing.
yeah, if you can quicken something and throw that out, then you're good.
I will quicken them, smash them. Ooh, 7 fire damage. Spicy.
All right. Pow. Hashat, what's in your blue bar, by the way?
My blue bar, it says 5 on it, and I'm not exactly sure what that means.
Yeah, I would assume that should be your class resources. So let me
It
just.
might be. This was an old token. I had to change its health point pool. So
I see. Oh yeah, because I copied you directly from Avara. My bad.
yeah. So
Must
yeah,
have
that
gotten
would be
unlinked from you. Okay. Should be good now.
Oh, was 5 your old sorcery, Paul?
Yeah, when I was level 5.
Okay. So you do your big swing,
Okay.
Ursula.
Well, I get to do one swing, and thanks to Szooth, attack with advantage. So 23 for 13.
Bonk. All right. Magic pixel.
Voron? Sounds like
Not that
Voron.
much of a magic pixel.
I wish.
Oh,
It has 2, not 1.
It's 3.
Ooh.
well, see here. Can you hit?
Hopefully.
Oh, you got advantage, so go for it.
Whack.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So she brings her hammer up, and there's a thunderous detonation as she caves in this thing's chest. And then the golem explodes in a shard of mirrors. Would everyone within 10 feet please make a dexterity save?
No, not dexterity save.
So, Siggy.
18. Yeah.
Whoa! God damn, that's a
Oh, shit.
outstanding roll.
What's the DC?
It's gonna be a DC 15, and remember you have a -2 if you got slowed.
Yeah, I'm gonna be saving
Oh.
face on that, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ursula, you are within 10 of me.
Yeah, it put me exactly at 15 because with yours, you put me at
Yeah.
17.
So
first
it's
drop
half
down
damage
to-
on a successful save. By the way.
Fucking hell, that's Siggy.
It's a good thing she healed up earlier.
26. I'm sorry. 29, and then half of that is 14.
Ow, you took almost as much damage as Siggy has hit points left after that.
Just looks at the fucker, just looks at Siggy with Ursula just looks at Siggy with fucking glass embedded in her. Oh, here, I'll help you pull those out.
So as you're saying this, hold on, things have not stopped yet.
Yeah.
You can hear a rumbling and a rustling from inside the forest to the south towards the exit of this ravine. Thump, 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 thump. And the trees begin
Okay.
to bend and break as several more golems
So-
about that size and shape start making their way towards you.
Alright,
Osland
let's
will.
go inside.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Osland's like, we should leave, like, immediately.
In we go.
All right.
There, I
Unless
can
anyone
give,
wants
like,
to stay outside and try and hero the golems.
No.
Well, it's time
If
for
we've
the
got time,
last
we'll give
stand.
one big heal away, though.
No, you're not.
Look, I could kite him.
Here you go. I think Siggy will need that at least. Boop. And then
She's
we can run.
happy to have it.
Run.
Chug.
Oh, nice one too.
All right. So yes, you guys can run into the temple. You pull the doors open, for somehow, after the goblins went in, they have shut themselves anew. You step over the bloody remains of where the Hobgoblin foot soldiers were, but there are no bodies left anymore, just shards of broken glass. You grab your friends and lovers and pull them into the temple just before the first of the golems emerges from the forest. And that, my friends, is where we're going to call it for the night.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, it is 11:22. What the shit?
Yeah, it started late, so we went a bit late.
Yeah.
So, experience. Let me scroll us on down here. So it's been 3 days. Now the December the 6th. All right. Did you explore a new and interesting location for the first time?
Oslin's Tower.
Yeah, I think that's the first time we've actually gone to her tower.
Yeah, you've seen the ruins where she hangs out, and of course the valley of Timey-Wimey, just beyond it. Did you discover new interesting truth about the world?
the temple of fucking timey-wimey.
You've actually known this was here for quite a while.
Time anomalies
No,
are
we
not.
have not.
Yes,
Time
Oslin mentioned it
anomaly.
ages ago.
The time anomaly that we've experienced is not an isolated incident.
Uh,
And the fact that it's a
Yeah, we knew this dungeon was here, but we knew nothing of it being this.
Like the stuff we
Yeah.
encountered on the island. Like,
all right, yeah. You've known something was timey-wimey with Oslin for a while, but this is the first time you've seen that it's not just her person.
it's
And that,
like
it was the 13th Legion.
Yep,
it's
yep,
like
yep.
it's like what happened with the fucking giant on the island. Exactly the same kind of bullshit.
Yep. And you also saw the Geists, these paladin-like spirits had moon holy symbols on their armor, so that's another pretty strong connection there. Did you make a new ally or lasting enemy? I don't think
No.
so.
Actually, Oslin can be
that-
casted as an ally now, right?
I think we've had her before, haven't we?
If you haven't counted Oslin, I'd be shocked. You've met her like 10
Okay.
times.
Fair enough.
we don't count it.
No.
That's a
Random
business
hirelings do not
transaction.
count. Did you advance or complete a quest? Yes, you have made progress on Oslin quest. Did you discover a new
Yay.
page in a companion's story?
Well, we've already counted the buzzes, if that amounts for anything. But I don't know.
Nahia getting, the temporary reprieve on her legs, and
Yeah, that totally counts.
Yay!
Nahia has gotten the use of her legs back, and we now know regeneration will work on her. So, for experience,
fucking
everybody.
I was pretty sure you wouldn't do it, but there was still a part of me that was like, what if this doesn't fucking do anything?
That would be heartbreaking.
Now to be locked in this final boss fight for the next 50 weeks.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, was that 4?
Yes, that is
It
4
was-
XP.
Yay!
It was
We're
the
at the
full.
never before seen level of 11, just until when we finally fucking grab it, at least.
Much like the fucking Loch Ness monster, we hit 350.
350. Congratulations, everybody.
I wish to be able to parry fireballs.
Don't worry, I will be sure to throw many fireballs at you in this dungeon, just so I can get that out of my system and then never have fun again.
No, don't throw it yet. He hasn't acquired the power.
No, that's
No, I know, that's the point.
I will fucking.
All right. If you're watching on the stream YouTube, thanks for tuning in. That's it for this week. We will see you next weekend. Until then, have a good one.